Hello, hello. I'm back with the Xbox mic again because I'm not at home right now. So I think it sounds a little bit better than it did the last time I used it. I'm trying a new filter on it, and I think it makes it sound very slightly better. I think anyway, from what I heard. It still sounds bad, but it's the best I can do. Lumen, hello, welcome in. It is a big moment in Seal history. Jax, hello, welcome in. Let me get switched over here. Roto, hello. Yeah, we're back with the Xbox mic. Oh man, let's see here. I am hold on, I have to clear my throat. My throat is bothering me again today, so I'm probably gonna have to mute a lot to clear my throat and cough. And unfortunately, you can probably still hear me sniffling and making mouth noises, which I don't like, but it is what it is. So let's see. So I'm not at home right now, as you guys can probably guess. Yesterday we had kind of a longish drive to get where I am, but oh my god, I have a problem where I get really nauseous in cars, and it's only gotten worse over the past 2.5, 3 years. I think it's gotten significantly worse, my motion sickness. And I took Dramamine before I got in the car, 20 minutes before we started driving, before I was supposed to. But I was still just in the car the whole time, don't throw up, don't throw up, don't throw up, don't throw up, don't vomit, don't vomit, don't vomit. And I mean, I didn't, thankfully. But it was just oh god, it also it depends on the car, and it depends on who's driving it. I was in the car with my mom, and she drives like a taxi driver. She's not a bad driver. She just drives very, very aggressively, which is not good for, my motion sickness, but it is what it is. God, hello, welcome in. Good to see you again. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Let's see. So the place we're staying at, we're at an extended relative's house, and what's with the crunchy mic? I am not at home right now, so I'm using my portable Xbox quality mic. Posture check, thank you. And so the people we're staying at, they have a cat, and we brought our dogs with us, and we've been slowly trying to introduce the dogs to the cat. We see the cat maybe around the holidays, or usually just around the holidays. So yesterday, we set up a baby gate, to keep keep the dogs out of the cat zone, because we don't want the dogs harassing the cats, right? But the baby gate was not set up correctly. So what happened is that one of the dogs, would open up the gate and get back in the area they're not supposed to be. And so I'm in my room and I have the door open. Well, it's not my room, but you get what I'm saying. The room I'm staying in. And I turn, because I hear something snuffling around behind me. And so I turn around and one of the dogs is there. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing here? And she's just looking at me and smiling. And I'm like, okay. And then actually wait, this happened before. Okay, let me finish my story. And so eventually we figured out that they could open up the baby gate. So we fixed the baby gate. However, at the time, the cat was not behind the baby gate. The cat was upstairs. And my aunt asked me to go upstairs and check on the cat, which I did. Because she's like, oh yeah, see if she's in the closet. And so she wasn't in the closet. And I was like, oh, she's probably under the bed. However, one of the dogs followed me upstairs to, because they smelled the cat, obviously. And so as I'm walking up to the bed, I see my dog is going under the bed, and I'm like, no, don't do that. And sure enough, one of our dogs finds the cat under the bed and starts chasing her. Not in an aggressive way, not in an, oh, I'm gonna attack you kind of way, but in an, oh, I want to play kind of way. Because that's what the dogs do. They chase each other around the house. you know? So naturally they see a new friend and they're like, hey, let's play. And the cat, you know, she's terrified out of her mind. So she like sprints, she's running downstairs and the dog runs after her. And then the other dog sees her. And so then she has two dogs chasing her. They're going back and forth across the house, just like side to side. And we're like screaming. We're screaming and running around, trying to grab the animals and get them like away from her. And so like I grab the dog, one of the dogs, and I'm just like holding him. And like he's trying to like, you know, wiggle out of my grasp. And I'm like, no, you stay here. And so eventually my aunt gets the cat back into like, you know, the back of the house where she's supposed to be, behind the baby gate. And she has been there ever since. So the chances of them being friends is probably non-existent now, which is unfortunate. So yeah, I feel bad for her. I mean, she did like, I did see her and she did come out, but she's traumatized. Also, one of the dogs, when she got back here, ate her food. So, you know, we had to like give her a new food. But she's just like in my aunt's room chilling with her right now. Hold on. How do I... Sorry about that. Oh, I thought this... It didn't mute it. Okay, that's weird. So that was probably the most exciting thing that happened yesterday. Let me have some of my drink here. There we go. Okay, I can mute this microphone. Okay. So I told you guys, I got a sampler of Gamer Subs in the mail the other day, and I brought the sampler with me. So today's flavor that I have is the black cherry flavor. I mixed it, you know, with water because that's what you're supposed to do. You could probably mix it with not water, but I don't think that... Actually, I would maybe mix it with ginger ale? No, but then you have to shake it, and shaking up a carbonated beverage is never very good. It's cherry flavored, but it's giving cough syrup. Not in like I actually like the taste of cough syrup, so it doesn't bother me so much. But I feel like that's the case with most things that are like artificial cherry flavor, is that they just end up tasting like cough syrup, because it's a very like... That's just what artificial cherry flavor is. It's just cough syrup. Oh, Anime Girlfriend, welcome in. Yeah, I didn't know dogs like cat food so much, but I guess it's because they just don't normally eat like... Because, you know, with dog food, like cats, you give them fish, chicken, liver. You don't give them like beef or like, well, other stuff, I guess. But with dogs, dog food is usually like chicken, turkey. I don't think you're supposed to give dogs beef. Or pork? Yeah, you're not supposed to give dogs pork. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. Let's see. What else? I'm like distracted right now because I'm like not at home. Yeah, it's been okay. I went to Italy earlier this month and I got sick. And I'm not sick anymore, but I just have a lot of like residual like gunk in my throat, like phlegm and shit. And so also I'm using an Xbox mic because I'm not at home, but things are going pretty okay. I have to clear my throat again. There we go. Okay. Let's see, what else? Oh, so thankfully the internet here is good enough for me to stream. I think like I checked it earlier, so I'm actually streaming on Wi-Fi right now, which I don't normally do. And I'm streaming, it says 5,000 kilobits per second, and it hasn't no drop frames, so that's pretty good. I decided to leave stream like going for a little bit longer, like the starting screen, just because I wanted to make sure it was stable. But the weird thing is that after I started stream, the internet on my phone went out. Like it just stopped working. I was like browsing Instagram and all of a sudden it was like my phone disconnected from the internet. So I don't know what was up with that. I just turned the Wi-Fi on my phone off because I'm like, I don't want that many devices. Like, you know, if I'm on Wi-Fi, I don't want that many devices, like, you know, pulling on the connection. So I figured it would just be better to have it off. But, you know, I did a speed test and I'm getting like, I think like 21 up, which is good enough, I think, because I usually stream at like, oh, aloha Gator, welcome in. I think I'm streaming at 1080p 60, or it could be 720. Would any of you guys like care to check for me what you guys get? I think you should be getting either 720 or 1080. Hopefully 1080 60. If not, then I was thinking about bumping up my you know, the OBS settings. If you're getting 1080, okay, good, perfect. 1080 is perfect. Unless you're on like a gigantic TV screen, 1080 is fine. But hopefully none of you guys are watching me on one of those like gigantic, like, you know, 72-inch screens, because then it might look a little bit crunchy, but it's fine. 1080 60, perfect, excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Let me get some more drink here. You watch me on a projector. You know what? That's just fine. You're valid for that. That's fine. 68-inch smart TV master race represent. Oh boy. But yeah, so far it's been chill. I woke up at 9 today for some reason, and then I went back to sleep, and then I woke up at like 12 again. So, but actually, like, you know what it is? It's that like so the room I'm staying in, the garden is like right outside my window. So what happens is that like I hear the birds chirping, and the birds chirping wakes me up, and I'm just like, oh, shut the fuck up, you know? What the fuck is a responsive electrical appliance? I have no idea what that is. Currently on your phone. Okie dokie. Let's see. But yeah, no, nature is my weakness. Like, it's a beautiful day outside, but I have the shades shuttered. Because I don't like the outside. I don't like nature. I don't like grass. I don't like trees. You know what I do like though? I like snow and I like sand. I like snow and sand. I don't like grass. I don't like dirt, but I like snow and sand. I feel like that's a very straight, like, I'm fine with like going out into the snow, and I'm fine with being in the desert. Like, I like extreme climates, which is not a normal thing. Like, I feel like I would do well, like, I know obviously I'm like, oh, I'm a seal or whatever, but like, I would probably be okay in like a desert, because like, the thing is that like, I have this weird thing. She yearns for Arrakis. My dune. Yeah. I like open skies. I like big open skies. I don't like forests because I feel very like trapped and like claustrophobic. Cause like, I remember like, I've been to Arizona before, and I've been to New Mexico, and I've been to Utah before as well. I've done the Southwest tour, if you will. And one of my favorite places that I've ever been was, I think it was White Sands National Park. It's in New Mexico. And it's basically just like, it's just a desert. It's just sand. It's just sand. And it was like very pleasant there, because it's just like blue skies that go all the way out into infinity. And it's so like, I like a big blue sky. I don't like the sky. I mean, I sound hypocritical saying that, because I literally like close my windows at all times. But like, if I am to go outside, if I am to go out in nature, I would like to see a big blue sky unobscured by trees or, you know, something else, right? I like flat areas, large flat areas. I don't like hills. I don't like mountains. I just like large, flat, just open space. But I'm not really like claustrophobic or anything. I don't know. It's just what I like. She yearns for Kansas. Is Kansas really flat? Is it one of those places but Kansas, they have tornadoes there. I'm really scared of natural disasters and like weather related things. Like, that is like one of my big fears. Because I remember like Like, I'm scared of volcanoes, I'm scared of tornadoes, I'm scared of earthquakes. Well, earthquakes aren't really as bad, but like, I was like forced to watch like, what was that natural disaster movie, 2012? The one where it's like the end of the world, like tsunamis, that scares me. Like, strong weather events, like, natural disasters scare me. They're really scary. I've never experienced one, thankfully. That's like one of the big things stopping me from like wanting to live in Southeast Asia is like, you know, you got typhoons, you got monsoons, you've got like earthquakes too, and you've got volcanoes. And those are all things I'm pretty terrified of, you know, especially with like the typhoons too, you know. I would not want to live near even like when I was in Japan, like I would see signs all over the place saying like, oh, like typhoon safety, like not typhoon safety, yeah, like, oh, if there's like a tsunami, like go here, this is the safe zone. And I'm just like, I would prefer not to like have to think about that, you know. I would prefer not to be reminded of the fact that like tsunamis and natural disasters happens. If you live in Japan, you can experience all of those at once if you're lucky. That's like my nightmare, dude. That's like my nightmare. I mean, like, the scary thing, like, I told this story before, a long time ago, maybe not that long ago, I remember, but basically when I was in school in Japan, we went to this like natural disaster prevention safety museum. Not a museum. Well, it was kind of a museum, but it was like an interactive like experience kind of thing. And it was basically like, we had this old guy who had lived in the area for a very long time. And he was basically like, yeah, most of the buildings here are not like actually like built to withstand a big earthquake, just letting you guys know. He basically told us like, yeah, if you're worried about like having your life destroyed in an earthquake, you should probably not live here. He just straight up told us that, like, yeah, you know, if having your life completely destroyed by like a natural disaster, like an earthquake or a tsunami or a volcano explosion, is like something that you're concerned about, you probably shouldn't live here, because like, you know, like they made us watch videos of like just highways collapsing and houses just like flattening. And he's like, oh yeah, like there's like only like, he said there were less than 200 buildings in the city I was living in that were actually earthquake safe. Like, cause you know, there's a specific way they make the buildings with like, they do like the rubber base or something like that, so that when it shakes, it doesn't like collapse. He's like, yeah, there's actually not a lot of buildings that are meant to like withstand earthquakes. Like the apartment that you're living in is probably not earthquake safe. And I was like, oh yeah, now that I think about it, it's probably not. Oh. Yeah, so, cause like, I actually get really emotional with that kind of stuff. Like seeing videos of, like earthquakes happening, like they made us watch these fucking videos of like seeing houses collapse and stuff. That like actually made me tear up. It's really scary to see. I don't like that stuff. It really scares me. So I think that also relates into my fear of like, not rubber, but built as a tension-rigidity base structure. Yeah. Like they demonstrate it to us. Like they put it on the shaking table and they say like, oh, this is what happens without it and this is what happens with it. Like one of those types of things. But like I have this fear of like very large things, if that makes sense. Like yeah, like a tsunami. That's a very large wave. That would scare me. Or like a volcano, that's a very large, well, volcanoes, like the mountain doesn't scare me. It's just like megalophobia. Yeah, I kind of have a megalophobia, kind of. It's not really something that like affects me on a day. Like I'm terrified of Godzilla. I just like, whenever I see Godzilla, I legitimately, it's so embarrassing to say. Like I like Godzilla movies, but whenever he comes on screen and he's just like, you know, he's really big and the buildings are really small, that genuinely scares me. It genuinely makes me tear up. Also, I just realized my model is lagging. It's probably, oh, is my computer really hot? Oh, it's fucking hot. So if the stream goes down, it's probably because my computer overheated. I actually do have a cooling pad that my aunt dug out of the closet for me. It's not a very good one. It has 2 fans in it, and it's kind of loud. I mean, you guys probably can't hear it because I have like my settings turned up all the way, but it doesn't seem to be doing a very good job. So if the computer overheats and the stream goes down, it is what it is. Oh man. Did it make you faint when he suplexed the monkey? I didn't watch Godzilla vs. Kong. I like the Japanese Godzilla. I don't like the Western Godzilla. I don't want to say it's cringe, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like, oh, it's Godzilla, but he's Japanese, but somehow he's in New York. How did he get in New York? Just cause. He just went there on vacation. It's like, okay, that makes sense. Like, okay. Like, yeah, like the Japanese movies make sense. The American movies don't. It's really weird. And they're just like, I don't know, they're just better. They're just better. Like, not to be like Thing Japan, but like they genuinely are better, because they're just like, I don't know. There's like actually, I feel like a story with some, like Shin Godzilla had a story. I liked Shin Godzilla. Godzilla -1 had a very nice story. That one I liked as well. Godzilla Japan, basically, he swam through the Panama Canal. Wait, did he actually? Is that actually what happened, or is that just like, just what like they thought would have? That's so funny if that actually was like, if that is canon. Wait, I'm gonna look that up right now, because that's really funny. Just the image of that. Okay. Reddit r Godzilla. Did 1998 Godzilla go all the way through the world to reach, let's see, Google says the Panama Canal is only 13 meters deep, so it's probably safe to say he took the... Oh wait, here we go. Was there a scene where it showed that Zilla crossed the Panama Canal? Was there? I don't know. It's, okay, this someone -1 this Reddit comment, so I'm willing to say it's probably not true. But like, I love the concept of that. He's just taking the scenic route and he's just going on a world tour. Godzilla world tour. There's an idea for a movie. He just like goes around the world and like fucks shit up. Actually, that's kind of scary. I don't like that. Because like the idea of like Godzilla being in Japan, it's like, oh, okay, that's not like, if he's just there, then it's like, oh, you could just leave. Oh, posture check, thank you. But it's like, if it's like the Pacific Rim kaiju where he can cross the ocean, then it's kind of like, oh, well, now nowhere is safe. I guess I have to go to the moon now. I guess I have to go to the moon where Godzilla won't get me. And then it turns out that he can jump into space or some shit. I don't know. There's probably worse things on the moon than Godzilla that they're hiding. Like, what was that movie? Apollo... That movie where they're on the moon and there's like aliens on the moon, but the aliens are just like crab rocks. They're just literally just crab rocks. Do you guys remember? What was it called? Apollo 13 or something? I rewatched that movie last year, I think, and it was not as good as I remember it being. It was kind of a little bit stupid, but I like the idea of there being something spooky on the moon. Moonfall. No, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Apollo 13. Wait. Apollo 18? Is that the movie? Yeah, Apollo 18. That was the movie. I think. Yeah, Apollo 18. That's what it was called. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was this one. 2011, Apollo 18. I remember. Did I see it in theaters? I don't recall if I saw it in theaters. The moon crabs was dumb. Yeah, the moon crabs was kind of dumb. It was like... I may have seen it in theaters. I may have. I don't recall. It was a long time ago. But yeah, it was not as good as I remember it being. Let's see. What else? Moon crab rave. The crab that bite. Oh yeah, it was like zombie crabs. It was like they weren't just crabs, they were like zombie crabs. Like they bite you and then you get a disease, and the disease makes you want to kill people. Which is kind of like if it was just the moon crabs, I feel like it would be like okay, but if it's like, oh yeah, they also give you a disease that makes you want to kill people, and it's like, okay, that's a little bit like, okay, we're doing a zombie thing as well. Like, come on, really? Really? gonna do that? Come on now. Let me have some more drink. I think when I do buy, when I eventually buy a container of Gamer Supps, Gamer Supps, I'm probably gonna get the caffeine-free version because, like, not to get TMI, but the caffeine really does make you have to go to the bathroom a lot. It really does. Like, when I don't know, for me, coffee, it does, but, like, this stuff, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to go pretty soon. Like, it's like, I guess that's what caffeine does. Space radiation strips paint off of a spacecraft. No way anything can live on a planet with no atmosphere. Yeah, basically. It kicks the bladder into maximum overdrive, pretty much. Oh man, maybe I should, well, let me tell you guys what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to be doing, and then I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then we'll get started. One of the subathon goals that we reached, was for me to buy a seal. Not literally, but figuratively. Like, they have, like, symbolic adopt a seal kind of things. Like, I know the World Wildlife Foundation does something like that, and I was searching for, like, a good kind of, like, you know, place to do that. And I did find a website and a reputable organization that does that. So we're going to be they have quite a wide selection of seals to adopt. And so I'm going to be looking at all the seals, and I'm going to decide which one I want to adopt. So that's the plan for today. I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to switch over to the BRB. Unclip this real fast. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then we are going to go ahead and get started. So I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Alrighty, I'm back. Oh god, hold on. There we go. Okay, I'll get switched over. I think I have everything set up here. That looks right to me. Okay. There we go. Your wife left you. Oh no. No wonder you're watching VTubers. Oh, so sorry for your loss. Oh. Oh god, I have to clear my throat again. Hold on. There we go. Alrighty. So, I've searched across several websites, and this is the one I found that seems to have like, there's a lot of seals here, right? There's a lot of seals, and they got some otters too. So this is the Marine Mammal Center. They are located in Sausalito, California, and apparently you can visit them. Reserve your free tickets. Oh, I can see the seals. I wonder if they let you pet the seals. Probably not, because I believe this organization is like, wait, they have jewelry? Hold on, let's wait. Oh, wait, this is the, well, let's do a little research first. Let's do a little research. So, have the San Francisco Bay, that appears to be a whale. So they do rehabilitation, rescue, research, and education, and they're open to the public. That's pretty cool. Oh my god, is that a seal? Oh my god. They do tours. That's really cool. Okay. So they do enrichment, they do... Oh, look at this little guy. He's so cute. He's so cute. So I guess they do a lot of like... oh, they do Hawaiian monk seal conservation. That's so cool. Ocean trash? Okay. So... you know, they basically help seals and other sea creatures like that are in trouble, and I'm not doing a very good job of explaining this. But they rescue and rehabilitate creatures of the ocean, if you will. Oh, what's this? Seafood Bounty lures sea lions to SF's Pier 39 in numbers not seen in 15 years. I've heard there's a lot of seals at Pier 39 in San Francisco. Have I been there before? I may have been there once or twice, but I would like to see the sea lions at some point. So yeah, this is what they do. Animal care. Oh, animal care. Our patients. Let's look at their patients. Who do they have here? And they name them too. Can we buy them fresh sardines? I mean, if you donate money to them, then I guess they'll buy sardines or whatever they feed them with. 24,000 animals rescued to date. That's crazy. They have 100 elephant seals, 53 sea lions, 15 harbor seals, 2 fur seals. Is this all in Sausalito? That's a lot of seals. That's a lot of seals. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I assume donations go towards funding the sustainable food. Probably, yeah. Oh, Siona. Let's look at Siona. Oh, she's released. Do they have like a story? Oh, they do have a story for each of the seals. Oh my goodness. Harbor seal pup Siona was found starving on the beach with little energy to go on. What's even more heartbreaking is that her mother was nowhere. Oh. This orphan pup was rescued and brought to our hospital for a second chance. They provided her with specialized care like antibiotics and milk, and she learned how to eat her own fish and catch her own fish, and then they released her and you can adopt her. Oh, that's so sweet. Look at that face. That's literally the 3 face. Oh my god, so cute. This is a harbor seal. Yeah, this is a harbor seal. What else do they have? A Guadalupe fur seal. Oh, Hawaiian monk seal. Oh, this one's a danger. Look at that face. He's like, Dig. A ho nui. A ho nui? Do they have like... Wait, how does the Hawaiian monk seal end up in the San Francisco Bay? I mean, that's probably why... Wait, oh, okay, so he was rescued on the Hawaiian island. So I assume... Wait, what is this? Oh, they have a seal hospital on the Hawaii island. Okay, so they have a location in Hawaii. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I guess they have multiple locations? Let me see. About us. It says they have multiple locations. Where we work. Where do you work? So, Sausalito. Oh, main hospital and headquarters. Okay. Oh, okay. So they do have a Hawaiian location. It's a hospital for seals. Hospice seal. It is a hospice seal. Oh man. Fort Bragg. Okay, I assume that's in California? I don't know where that is. Okay, San Luis Obispo. I know that's in California. Monterey Bay. Okay, so they have like different locations around the Pacific. Okay, that's pretty cool. I like that. Let's go back to the seals. So I wonder if do they have pictures of them like helping the seals? Because I know like sometimes, have you guys seen those videos where they have like panda bears and they have people like wearing panda bear costumes or wearing like masks or covering their bodies so that they don't like, let's see, they don't like, get attached to the people taking care of them. I wonder if they do the same thing here. I mean, they probably have uniforms, I assume, but because I know like when you're rescuing an animal, the last thing you want is for it to get attached to you, because then it won't be able to like, feed itself and hunt for itself, because it kind of like relies on you. Because I know they do this. They kind of like block it off so that it doesn't like, just to kind of like get it out to the sea. Yeah, the panda people. I am adopting a seal. So I think the way it works is that they basically give you a certificate and like something, which is fine, Let's see. Rescuing distressed marine animals. Oh, they have volunteer opportunities. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool. Whale and dolphin response. It doesn't show pictures of them working, but I have seen videos of seal releases, and they're very sweet. They're a little bit chaotic, but they're very sweet. Rehabilitation. Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh, he's a baby. He's just a baby. Oh my God, look at him. He's just a little guy. Oh, okay. So they do have like, uniforms that they wear. He's just a little guy. Oh, so sweet. Veterinary care. Okay. I wonder how one becomes a seal doctor. Like, obviously you have to go through like veterinary school, but I've always wondered that, because like when you go through veterinary school, do you have to choose a specific animal you want to like focus on, or do they just teach you like in general, like, oh, this type of animal has this type of biology, and like birds have this type of biology, and like reptiles have this type of biology? I mean, I know marine biology is its own thing, but like I'm curious. I assume that there is a way to like specialize in what you want to do, but you probably have to do, you go through marine biology. I assume you have to do an internship of some sort, but yeah. Can probably choose a specialty like marine mammals. Yeah, I would imagine so. There are videos of vets rehabilitating baby seals, and they have no survival instinct. Yeah, they don't. Because the thing about like, it depends on the seal species. But generally, seals stay with their mothers for a certain point in time. And then, the mother's job is to teach them how, like, to feed them first, and then to teach them how to swim and how to hunt. And then the mothers, leave. But sometimes things happen and the mother leaves or, gets killed before the seal is ready to be like, go out on its own. And then, you have, hopefully, people like this will step in and help the seal, rehabilitate them, teach them how to hunt and feed them, and et cetera, et cetera. Yeah, I've seen some of the videos of the baby seals. They're very cute, but it's not ethical to keep them as a pet as much as I wish it was. Actually, no, because you'd have to feed them a fuck ton of fish, and that would cost a lot of money. That would be an expensive pet to have, because they eat a lot of fish. Let's see. No pictures. Okay. Our husbandry procedures aim to limit human interaction and reduce stress ensuring that the animals remain as wild as possible. Techniques include limiting visual and physical contact with our patients and trying to keep noise levels low. Okay, yeah, so they do have to like try to reduce like their time spent with them as much as possible. Imagine your job is just seal mom. I know, but like being a vet is a really like hard job because it's like so many people go into it and they just don't have what it takes to like, you know, have to deal with seeing animals sick, dying, stressed, like injured, etc. You really have to have the right temperament for it. And not only that, but it's not a job that pays very well either. It does not pay very well at all. So, you know, it's only like a very specific type of person can be a vet. Yeah, it also has a very high suicide rate too. It's not a, you know, it's like you have to be empathetic, but you can't be too empathetic, you know, because if you have too much empathy for the animals, then it's going to be like, it's going to be a nightmare for you. It's going to be a nightmare for you every single day. I mean, like, yeah, vets have the highest depression rates. It's like very satisfying, I would imagine, but at the same time, it's probably also extremely like, it's like a nightmare because you have to like, you love animals and you have to see them like suffering every single day. I do not envy that. Like, it takes a very specific type of person to be able to do that. And I would imagine it's like a similar thing for this. Like, you have to be able to like, you know, care for them, but you can't like get too attached to them. Vets don't pay very well. No, here they don't. I don't know, maybe where you are, vets get paid very well, but here they don't get paid very well. Like when I used to do volunteering at a animal shelter, and it was like there was a hospital attached to it as well. And they were struggling to get vets like in there because they did not pay very well and the hours were very bad. And it was like, it wasn't volunteer work, but it was like, it was basically just a nonprofit. It was a nonprofit. So, you know, they couldn't really afford to pay that much for their vets, which, cause you know, like the whole thing is that like, it's a lower rate than a private veterinarian, but at the same time, like the vets that work there don't also get paid very well. At least that's where I was when I was volunteering. It's hard to excuse such a lack of psychological care institutions for these workers, such as first responders. Yeah, it really, because it's like when you have a job like that, you really need to be able to like, your mental health like is really going to take a nosedive when you have to do things like that. Yeah, people who need to get elbow deep in horde situations, basically. But you know, it's good that there's people who are able to handle it, right? Who are able to at least sort of handle it. Let's look at the conservation. What does that mean? Hawaiian monks. Look at these guys. They're just buddies. They're babies. Oh, Hawaiian monk seals. Yeah, Hawaiian monk seals are horribly endangered because, you know, it's Hawaii and not most of the beaches, but so many of the beaches have become like, you know, tourists and stuff, and they've been pushed out of their habitat basically by, you know, development, tourism, and just like also because of the garbage that washes up on the shore. Lots and lots of garbage, Pacific garbage patch, you know. Look at, they're so cute. So they're 30% of Hawaiian monk seals are alive today due directly to conservation efforts. So yeah, if it wasn't for the conservation, they would probably be like gone by now. So, unfortunately, many Hawaiian monk seals on the main Hawaiian islands fall victim to negative human interaction, such as harassment or even intentional killing. And people, you know, they approach them for pictures, or they try to pet them and feed them, and the moms get scared away, and then their pups are abandoned. So that's something that happens. Let's see, entanglement, yeah, ocean trash, lots of that. They get mixed up. Yeah, same with pandas. They don't have a very good survival instinct. Rising sea levels. You would think this would be a good thing, but apparently not, because they lose their breeding beaches due to the sea levels. So yeah, limited food, fishing, I suppose, competition with large predators, and disease. I remember, have you guys seen the video? Have you guys seen the video of the guy trying to pet a leopard seal in like Australia or something? Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. They need places to rest. They can't sleep in the water. Technically, they can, but it's like it's not safe for them because they can rest in the water, but they don't go into like complete REM sleep because they need to stay like awake because, you know, predators and stuff. They can't stay underwater for long periods of time and they can like sort of rest there. But yeah, generally speaking, they do need to like go on land to actually get a good sleep, you know. Let's see, show more. Morbillivirus, Morbius virus, the member of the measles family, is a potential threat given the risk of viral outbreak among the monk seal population. Yeah, so disease as well. So they're so cute. And have you guys seen the video of the Hawaiian monk seals with the eels in their noses? There's this picture of like Hawaiian monk seals, and it was like an article saying like Hawaiian monk seals keep getting eels stuck in their noses. Yeah, let me see if I can find that picture because it's really funny. Hawaiian monk seal eels nose. Let's see. Oh, here it is. This is from The Guardian. Okay. Yeah. Let me. Oh, not for sale. Shut up. Leave me alone. Okay. There we go. So this article is more than 5 years old. But, picture of monk seal with eel up its nose shared by NOAA was only latest episode to occur in the past 2 years, baffling researchers. So apparently they were getting eels stuck up their noses. And the eel would die and it would rot in there. And, you know, you have to get it out, and it can, infections, and affects their ability to dive and feed. So, you know, apparently this was a thing that's happened. So, you know, they're not particularly intelligent creatures. That's also a problem that they have. So they have a lot of things going against them. I don't know how it happens. They have a lot of things going against them, unfortunately. So, you know, they really have to put in a lot of work to keep these things alive because they have a lot going like against them. Let's see, ocean trash. That's a problem that happens. So yeah, look at this guy. Oh God. So I have been to a few beaches in like California before. They're not like very nice beaches. Like the main tourist beaches are generally pretty clean, but if you go out onto like kind of outside of that area, like, because you know it's like the Pacific, there's a lot of beaches. Like if you go out on like a hiking trail or something and you go to like a beach like that's attached to the hiking trail, they're just like garbage everywhere. It's crazy. Trash beaches. They're really bad. Like I remember there's this, actually this is really gross. I don't think I should, I went to this one beach and it was just a lot of really nasty trash, like a biohazardous trash. I would even go as far to say, like it was stuff that is honestly probably biohazardous. Some of it definitely was. They're not very nice beaches. So plastic pollution, lots of garbage, because you know the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is like, I think it's somewhere, I saw a picture of it like when I was somewhere. It's like, I think it's between Hawaii and Los Angeles. I could be wrong about that though, but it's pretty bad. Every year the world produces 380 million tons of plastic and it goes out into the ocean and we have microplastics. So that's another thing. Forever chemicals, lead, microplastics. We have got it all, baby. Thank God I live in Europe. Yeah, I don't know what the situation is like in Europe for like pollution on the beaches and stuff. I don't think, actually, I've been to a few beaches in Italy and they were pretty clean. Actually, no. I showed you guys pictures of when we went to Livorno in Italy, and the ocean was clear. It was like clear water. It was gorgeous. Like, it was crazy how beautiful it was. 78% of microplastics that you are exposed to come from tires. Really? That's so specific. Interesting. I wonder how that happens. I mean, when you have a broken tire, realistically, what do they do with them? I think you can melt them down, right? But even then, they probably don't dispose of them, because I remember we used to send our garbage, our plastics and the garbage to China. And then China was like, oh, hey, actually, we're not going to take your garbage anymore. And then I think we started sending them to the Philippines and Southeast Asia. And yeah, I don't know what happens to it. When tires get worn down, all that wear is microplastics. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, that makes sense then. And the final thing we have is fishing gear. So discarded fishing gear poses a major threat to marine mammals. So ghost gear, or nets that are lost or discarded, is one of the most harmful types of ocean trash. So it's pretty bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that, like, you know, if you're just fishing, like, just by yourself, I don't think it's as much of a deal. I think it's more like commercial fishing, which is really the problem. Because, you know, they use those big ass nets and they use those big ass traps. So yeah, fishing gear, that's a pretty big problem. I heard they use tires to make padding materials. Yeah, I've heard that too. Like those playgrounds that have the bouncy plastic instead of like sand or like gravel, like those ones. I've seen those before. Which, I mean, is a good way to recycle it if they are recycling it, right? Most of the plastic in the ocean is fishing nets. Yeah. So that's, you know, look at this poor guy. He's like, man, I don't want to be here. This sucks. This sucks. So let's see what they do for veterinary care. So taking an x-ray of a seal, that can't be easy. Oh, these are just the people who work there. Okay. That's not what I was looking at. Let's see. Education? Okay, this is just like what they have open to the public. Current openings. Oh, they have internship opportunities here. Okay, so this is probably how you get involved with doing something like this, is doing like an internship or volunteering. Playgrounds are cancer factories now. Because like playgrounds, they used to be made out of wood, right? They used to be made out of wood and metal, and now they're made out of plastic and plastic. Yeah. So, you know, there's probably, yeah, forever chemicals. Not the Dia. Hello, welcome in. Well, I'll have you know that we have not bought any seals yet. We are just looking at the website of the place where I am going to buy the seal and just getting an idea of like what they do, who they are, and, you know, what you can do to get involved if you would so like to get involved with the Marine Mammal Center, if you are in the area in which they operate in. Oh, here we go. Concrete production contributes 20% of global CO2 emissions, making a strong case for changing city infrastructure to advocate. Yeah. Exactly. There was a big lawsuit that the fake grass they use in playgrounds is very carcinogenic. That would not surprise me. That would not surprise me. Like, but you know, it's kind of like crazy how like resilient I suppose humans are, because if you think about it, like every 20 to 30 years there's like a new thing. Like in the early 20th century, there was this movie on Netflix that I watched. I don't remember what it was called, but it was basically about these girls who worked at a watch factory, and their job was to use the glow-in-the-dark paint to paint the numbers on the watches. Radium girls. Yes, exactly. That's the one. And this was before they figured out that radium is very toxic. And I remember there's a specific scene where there was a woman and she's like, oh yeah, if your paintbrush like gets all weird, just lick it and then keep using it. And, you know, throughout the movie's basically about like people get cancer and they get sick and they're trying to cover it up. And, you know, that was way back then. And, you know, most of those people are probably, well, it happened a long time ago, so they're all dead, and a lot of them probably got sick. But humanity continued on. Then we had lead paint in houses in like the 50s and the 60s, or maybe the 40s, I don't know. There was like a big lead epidemic, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember like a lot of things used to be made with lead or, you know, other chemicals that weren't good for you. And they're like, hey, maybe you should. Oh, asbestos. Yes, asbestos. That's what I'm thinking about. Asbestos in houses. And, you know, people, we survived that. I think a lot of people did. You know, we don't use it anymore, but humanity didn't die out forever. The insane thing is that Marie Curie just didn't believe radiation was dangerous. Oh, she didn't? Wait, I didn't know that. So the US gave her a vial of radium that was in a 3-inch thick lead box, and she pulled it out of the vial in her... Oh my God. That's... Wow. That... Well, not to be rude, but like, Rip Bozo. That's kind of a Rip Bozo kind of situation. Like, girl, come on. Girl, please. Well, I mean, she didn't know and she wouldn't know until it was too late, but yeah, it's a bit of a Rip Bozo moment. Oh, man. Yeah. Do you or a loved one suffer from mesothelioma? You may be entitled to financial compensation. Yeah. And now we have microplastics. There's also people who think that microwaves will kill you. And also, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of things like food, chemicals in food that we don't really know, like a lot of things like people say will give you cancer, like formaldehyde. Is formaldehyde proven to give you cancer, or is it just one of those things that's like, it probably will? It probably will. I feel like it's a probably, but I don't think it's ever been like completely proven, because they still use it in a lot of like beauty products and like treatments. Here in Lithuania, a lot of younger progressive people are entering politics and parliament calling for a more advanced view on climate change and transport laws. Oh my God, you know what that reminds me of? So there's this map I saw of Europe, and it was basically, I believe it was the like CO2 emissions across Europe, something like that. And I think the area that had the worst CO2 emissions was Poland. I'm pretty sure it was Poland or around that specific area. And it's like everywhere else in Europe was like kind of like okay to like not great. And then Poland was just like this huge red, like just glow on the map. And I was like, the hell are you people doing over there? You still burning coal or something? What the fuck? Formaldehyde will do bad chemical things to you very fast. Oh, it's that fast? Okay, I didn't know that. Poland recently has got a very massive rebuild and advancement streak, so it makes sense. Okay. Oh man. But I've been at this for an hour. I think it's time we start looking at the seals. So let's see, we've looked at the conservation, 80% recycled water in patient pens, and 100% solar and wind generated power. That's actually really cool. 100%, that's really cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. So let's check out the shop. I want to see what they have in jewelry. Earrings, do they have clip-on earrings? They probably don't. No one sells clip-on earrings. Yeah, they're all normal earrings. What about necklaces? I don't really wear necklaces. Oh, okay. Bracelets and pins? Oh, okay. These aren't really my style. Earth-friendly holiday. What's in sale? What's in the sale? Poland now is an economical competitor with Germany. Oh, okay. Because like I remember someone made a joke that was basically like, it's CD Projekt Red. That's like, it's the CD Projekt Red development of like Cyberpunk 2077 that was causing all the CO2 emissions or something like that. Okay, so this is windbreakers, t-shirts, apparel, socks. I do like a good sock. What kind of socks do they have? Do they have seal socks? Oh, they do have seal socks. Ooh, I have a lot of socks though. Oh, that's really cute. That's really cute. Oh my God, that's really cute. I like that a lot. Are they made from seals? Hopefully not. They're made of cotton, nylon, and lycra, which is fine. They're made of USA cotton grown in the USA. Which, I mean, like, I don't know. There's some people who, like, are saying shit about, like, cotton and stuff, which is, like, cotton does use a very large amount of water to grow. But it's also, like... Because here's the thing about apparel, is that you remember suggesting buying a seal? It might have been you, Censored, because, like, buying a seal was one of the subathon goals I decided to do, so it might have been you that I took the suggestion from. Well, it's a good thing you're here, because I'm going to buy a seal today. I don't know, there's some people who, like, say, like, oh, cotton is bad because of, like, the water. I don't know how true it is, but it's like, here's the thing. If you can't use cotton and you can't use, like, synthetic fabrics, because, like, everything has some kind of ecological impact, right? Everything does. And it's kind of just like you have to choose the one that has, like, the least, and people are arguing, like, this is worse than this is better than this, and it's kind of like, well, you know, there's only so much you can do. There's only so much you can do. But, yeah, let's go into the seals. Let's just... gift packages? Let's look at the gift packages. So, Bogey. Okay, let's take a look at Bogey. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, and this is one of the ones that comes with a little plushie. Upgrade with the small plush. How much is... Okay, so 30 plus 15. Okay. Offset shipping costs. Oh, that's $10. Okay, I mean, it's fine. Oh, you get a little plushie that looks like him. That's so friggin' cute. Look at this guy. He's a little guy. What's his story? Just a few days old, harbor seal pup Bogey was found alone just before the 9th hole of the famous Pebble Beach golf links. He was on a golf course. This orphan pup had somehow been separated from his mother and was much too young to survive on his own. Because Bogey was so young and unable to eat whole fish, he was tube-fed nutritious fish smoothies 5 times a day. Yum. He was then able to transition to eating whole fish and learn to forage for fish independently, just as he would in the wild. After months of great care at the center, Bogey was released along with 2 other harbor seals at the Point Reyes National Seashore. So you get a physical adoption certificate with the animal's photo and the story, and let's see, you get a certificate and a plushie. I think that's a good deal. Yeah, the golf. That's a good name. Let's see, these are sea otters. Ooh, babies. There's 2 of them. Okay, let's look at these. Astrid and Webby. You get the double plushes. Okay, this one is a little bit more expensive. That's $60, but you get 2. Let's see. The VW hatchback? What do you mean? A little mix-up happened. We sent you Bogey instead. Yeah, these are like, it's a good deal. Every spring, bring dozens of orphaned and starving pups to our hospital. It was upon rescue, it was clear our trained responders could see they were weak, malnourished, and much too young to survive on their own. It was clear Astrid and Webby had been separated from their mothers too early. Because they were so young, they spent time learning how to dive and catch fish on their own. They were released back into the ocean at a second chance in life. I was gonna say, like, are they a bonded pair? But I don't think seals do that. Because it's like, you know how, like, dogs and cats, sometimes, like, when you adopt them, they say, like, oh, these 2 are a bonded pair. I don't think they do. Like, they're friends, obviously. They're buddies. But seals are mostly independent, so I don't think they're, I like how they're, like, selling them as a bonded pair, but I don't think that's, like, how it actually works. Not that I'm complaining about that. It's cute. You get 2 plushies. I'm not complaining about that. I just, like, I don't think seals normally do that. Oh, welcome back, Anime Girlfriend. Volkswagen Golf is a hatchback. Corny joke. Oh, okay. Let's see. Aqua Pup. When you could do is this a dolphin? Or is this a seal? I can't tell. It's got this thing. Let me actually see. Baker D. Is this a dolphin? Oh, yeah, it's a dolphin. Okay, we're not looking at dolphins today. I'm not a dolphin VTuber. Oh, this one comes with a plushie as well. Let's see. Concerned beachgoers called our 24-hour hotline after spotting a small fluffy figure alone on the beach. Thanks to these everyday heroes, harbor seal Aqua Pup was brought into our care after being separated from his mother too soon. During his exam, he was sporting a fluffy lanugo coat often seen on newborn pups, and he didn't have any teeth or tooth buds, indicating he was merely days old. They needed to feed him with a special milk formula and keep him nourished around the clock. He graduated from fish milkshakes to fish school, where he learned to eat the whole fish on his own. He was released with the skills he would need to survive in the wild and get a second chance. Oh, and the plushes are made with recycled materials too. That's so cool. Is this one okay? That's cute. Yeah, we're gonna have to decide. Maybe I'll help you guys decide with me. Beamer Cruz? Beamer Cruz. His name is Beamer Cruz. Full name Beamer. First name Beamer, last name Cruz. Look, he's cute. He's really cute. He's so funny. I like this one because it's a little keychain. Let's see. Days old harbor seal pup. Beamer Cruz was scooped off a beach in Monterey by a vacationing family in an RV. Let's see. I think for your own, in the chat's case, the multiple seals may need to get adopted. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Oh, this isn't a hat. So it's basically just like a marker that they basically glue them onto the seals' heads with like a non-toxic glue so that they can like keep track of them. I would imagine they remove them when they go into the wild, or maybe they keep them just for like tracking purposes. Because you know how like sometimes like with animals and stuff, they'll like give them like a little tag. It's basically like a tagging kind of thing, but it does look like a little hat. It's very cute. Let's see. With no rescue trucks available at the time, they chased the RV down the highway in a BMW and encouraged the family to pull over. When confronted... Wait, hold on a second. Days old harbor... Let me reread this. He was scooped off a beach in Monterey by a vacationing family in an RV. Oh, he was kidnapped. When volunteers at the Marine Mammal Center got word of the harbor seal hostage, they sprang into action. With no rescue trucks available at the time, they chased the RV down the highway in a BMW. Oh, that's where the Beamer comes from. Okay. And encouraged the family to pull over. When confronted in a shopping center parking lot, the family handed over the pup in a basket of dirty laundry. But why did they take the seal in the first place? That's what I'm confused about. Were they like trying to keep it as a pet, or are they just like, were they stupid? Anyway, the harbor seal pup was brought to the Marine Mammal Center named Beamer Cruz. An admit exam confirmed that Beamer Cruz was healthy and shouldn't have been taken off the beach. However, without proper care, Beamer Cruz wouldn't be able to survive without her mother. Beamer Cruz was so young that volunteers had to feed her a special milk formula for several weeks before introducing her to whole fish. After 2 whole months of rehabilitation, Beamer Cruz was able to return to the wild where she belonged. I mean, I would like a seal, but I wouldn't steal a seal. You wouldn't steal a seal. You wouldn't download a seal, would you? You wouldn't download a car. You wouldn't download a seal, right? I like Beamer. I like Beamer a lot. I really like the keychain that she comes with. The keychain is really cute because like my only issue with these ones is that I don't like the material that these plushes are made out of. I don't like this like fuzzy material personally. I find them to be sensorily, it's not a word, unpleasant personally. Like they'd be good display pieces, but like I feel like this is a little bit more practical. That's just me. Also Beamer is very cute. Very, very cute. Let's see. This is a sea lion. This is a sea lion. This is a seal. So the difference, one of the main differences between sea lions and seals is that sea lions have ears and seals do not. I mean, they have ears, they just don't have like ears, you know? We'll keep a wild ocean mammal as a pet in our chlorinated freshwater swimming pool. What could go wrong? Yeah, it was probably something like that. So Persevero. Oh, he is a sea lion. Okay. Yeah, he's a sea lion. Okay, sorry. Megan. Let's see what Megan's about. Hello, Megan. Oh, Megan's an elephant seal? You get a book with it? You get a freaking book with it? Wait, really? Every spring, she is an elephant seal. Young elephant seals are born on the beaches up and down the California coast. These pups stay on the beach while their mothers nurse them for about a month, but heavy storms can cause these pups to be washed off the beach by hazardous surf. Yeah, have you guys seen the videos of the seals, like, They're basically lying on the beach, and then a big wave comes in, and it splashes them, and then they get all like twisted around, and they're like rolling and stuff. It's very funny, but they can get pulled out to the ocean by it. Once out to sea, the pups are not strong enough to swim on their own and can easily get separated from their mothers. The lucky pups that survive a rough storm may wash up on nearby beaches in need of a helping hand. Young elephant seal Megan was not completely weaned when she became separated from her mother, and as a result could not feed on her own and survive in the wild. At the center, she was fed a fish mash, a fish milkshake, and a fish milkshake of sorts consisting of salmon oil, herring, and cream. Doesn't that sound delicious? Eventually, Megan learned how to seek and eat whole fish as part of the center's fish school, in which volunteers teach young elephant seals how to eat fish. Once Megan was healthy, she was released back into the wild. She's very cute. I do like baby elephant seals. They're very cute, but they grow up into these, like, I gotta be real with you, adult elephant seals are really ugly. Like, you see, they have this, like, big, like, nose thing. It's kind of unsightly, and they're also kind of mean, but the male elephant seals are mean. The females are usually pretty chill, from what I've observed. My favorite is seeing the videos of seals sleep underwater, and I've seen those videos, like on Instagram and stuff. Like, there's this guy who's a diver, and he films his, like, diving trips. And I guess he dives in the same area a lot, and what'll happen is, like, a lot of, like, harbor seals and stuff will, like, swim up to him, and they'll just chew on his flippers, and they'll, like, kind of, like, hug his leg, and they'll, like, sniff and snorf him. It's very cute. Fish milkshake, so sardines put in a blender. Imagine the smell of that. I don't think I would be able to deal with that smell. Oh God, oh man, that blender is probably nasty as hell, dude. That's a nasty blender, and it probably smells nasty. I mean, the seals probably don't mind, but, like, just go home from work every day smelling like dead fish. Yeah, not very nice. Bulk is bulk. Okay, who else do we have here? Heyerdahl. Take a look at Heyerdahl, shall we? Oh, this one's cute. Oh, that's really cute. Look at this little creature. Oh, he's so cute. He's very cute. Let's see. With no mother in sight and unable to survive on his own, newborn harbor seal Heyerdahl, hopefully I'm saying that right, was brought to the Marine Mammal Center for care. Without the antibodies from his mother's milk, Heyerdahl and pups like him are at higher risk of illness. That's why all of our harbor seal pup patients are cared for by a separate team of volunteers in an isolated area of the hospital that prevents cross-contamination with other patients that may be carrying parasites or viruses that could easily sicken these vulnerable pups. After being in our care for 3 weeks, Heyerdahl was transitioned from drinking milk formula to eating whole fish just as he would in the wild. Once he was able to chase fish on his own and compete with his fellow penmates, he was released at Cypress Point and Monterey County. It's hard to differentiate the plush from the seal. Yeah, he looks just like him. This is a good candidate. He's a very good candidate. Let's see, Bilbo. Let's look at Bilbo. Oh, he's an elephant seal. Oh, but he comes with the ugly plush. Okay, well, let's read about Bilbo anyway. Elephant seal pup Bilbo was found on a beach in San Luis Obispo with major shark bite wounds on his shoulder and belly. He was rescued and brought to the Marine Mammal Center to receive much-needed medical treatment. Once at the center, veterinarians found that the 9-month-old Bilbo had a fractured jaw and a fractured right flipper, in addition to the wounds on his back, shoulder, and neck. Veterinarians performed a partial digit or flipper bone amputation on the front. Sorry, I lost my place. Partial digit or flipper bone amputation on his fractured front flipper to help it heal, and also removed a broken canine tooth. Bilbo was also treated with antibiotics to help aid in his recovery and prevent infection. After over a month of care at the center, Bilbo was released at San Simeon, near many other elephant seals in his age group. Okay, he's cute, but I don't like the plush. What mic am I using? I'm using the Xbox mic because I'm not at home right now. Hi, EDL. Sorry for the mic quality, by the way. I'm using like a wireless clip-on mic because the HyperX Quadcast is a gigantic mic, and I am like, I'm not gonna bring it with me when I'm like traveling. So yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with it. I'm sorry. This is a sea lion. This is a otter. Okay. So gift packages. Okay, so there's more with certificates, but I don't like. Oh, Garnet is cute, but you just get the certificate. You just get the certificate for this one. I don't know. I like the packages. The packages are cute. Let's go through these again. Let's go through these. So Bogey, I think Bogey is definitely in the running. Bogey's definitely in the running. He's very, very cute. Astrid and Webby, they're very cute. They're very cute. I don't know I don't want to remove them from the running because they're very cute, but also like I don't really want two plushes, but they are so cute. Okay, we'll keep them in the running. Aquapup is very cute. Beamer Cruise, we're not getting rid of Beamer Cruise. Beamer Cruise is staying. You're right, I may have to adopt multiple seals. Because these guys are too cute. Megan, Megan's cute, but like I said, I don't really like the plush toy because, like, I'm not crazy about the elephant seals. I mean, when they're babies, they're cute, but like when they're adults, they get kind of nasty. Hair Doll is staying in the running. Bilbo's cute, but he's an elephant seal. Once he grows up, he's gonna look like this, and he's gonna be really mean and nasty. So I'm gonna take him out of the running here. Okay, let me because I think most of these cue ball. Is this just a certificate? Yeah, this is just a certificate. Okay. So, oh wait, this is a physical product and does not come. Okay. Because I'm curious. Let me look at. Hold on. Because purchase certificate only. Purchase package with small plush. Hair Doll, Hair Doll is gonna stay there. Okay, I think I will remove Astrid and Webby. They are very cute, but I don't really want like two seal plushes. I have two seal plushes. I don't really need two more. I mean, technically, I'm going to get one regardless, but okay. So we have 4 in the running. We have Hair Doll, Beamer Cruise. I'm rooting for Beamer, Aquapup, and Bogey. By the way, I don't think that these are like, okay, you can buy multiple quantities. You can buy multiple quantities of these. So it's not like I buy it and it's gone forever. If you want to buy a seal plush or a seal certificate as well, you can do that. They also, I think they have digital certificates as well. Let me see. Digital downloads. Let's look at the digital downloads just to see. They have digital certificates as well if you like don't want to pay for shipping or it's like not available to ship to your country. So it says shipping calculated checkout. I don't know what that means, but let's see. You'll automatically download the adoption certificate. Non-customizable download-only certificate. Okay. So if you want to adopt your own seal, you can do so at the Marine Mammal website, and they have a lot to choose from. And you get to support them as well, and you get to say that you own. Well, you don't own the seal, but like it's symbolic. Look at this guy's face. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, they're all so cute. How many bogeys are there? Oh, I think it's the same bogey. I think it's just like, this is the digital certificate, and this one is like, this one comes with the toy and the physical certificate. Oh, because I think there's more like digital certificates available than there are like gift packages, because the ones that I'm looking at right now are the gift packages. Yeah. Cyrus. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. So let's see. So we've got Hair Doll. Let's see. So this one is, how big is the plush? Does it say how big it is? 10 inches. Okay, that's a little bit big. But, I mean, actually, I could get it without the plush. If I don't, I just realized that if I don't want the plush, I could get it without the plush and just get the certificate, which is fine. Like, I'm cool with that. So we have Hair Doll, we have Beamer Cruise, we have Aqua Pup, and we have Bogey. Oh, they're all so cute. My, like, Beamer Cruise and Bogey are my personal favorites. Like, for me, my ranking is Beamer Cruise, Bogey, Hair Doll, and Aqua Pup. But I'm gonna let you guys decide, because I think it's more fun if you guys like decide. So let me go ahead and make a poll here. Let's see. How do I make a poll again? I always forget how to do this. There we go. New poll. Seal should. Which seal should I adopt? So we have Hair Doll. That's interesting name. Hair. Oops, that's not how you spell it. We have Bogey. We have Aqua Pup. We also have. Oh, what was the last one's name? Beamer Cruise. Beamer. How could I forget about cute little Beamer? Beamer. So I'm gonna let this go for 5 minutes. Yeah, I think I'll let it go for 5 minutes. Let's do 5 minutes. That sounds good to me. There we go. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm not sure, because let's see, if I do get Hair Doll, I'll probably get it without the plush. Bogey, the Bogey plush is pretty cute. I might get the Bogey plush, depending on how much the shipping costs. Because it says shipping calculated at checkout. Depending on how much shipping costs, I will decide whether or not I want to do the plush. Because if the shipping is more than like $5-6, I probably won't do the plush. Because I would imagine they do it by weight. They could just be a flat pull too. Aqua Pup, I actually do like the Aqua Pup plush. It's cute. Beamer, I want the keychain. I really want the Beamer keychain. I think this is peak. The Hair Doll plush is cute, but like I said, I'm not a fan of this material personally. But he's really cute. Bogey, I'm gonna keep Beamer on the screen. My vote is for Beamer. Actually, maybe can I vote on my own poll? Can I do that? Can I vote on my own poll? I'm gonna vote on my own poll. That's not cheating, is it? No, it's not cheating. I'm gonna vote on my own poll. So I'll go through these again. So we have Bogey, Aqua Pup, Beamer, and Hair Doll. Let's see, does it say what kind of, so Hair Doll is a harbor seal. Beamer is also a harbor seal. Aqua Pup, I think is Aqua Pup a harbor seal? I assume that he is. It doesn't say, but he's probably a harbor seal. They're all harbor seals. Bogey is also a harbor seal. Yeah. I think they're all harbor seals, to be honest with you. So these are our contestants, and you get to decide which one of them I'm going to take home. Well, technically I can't take them home, but symbolically anyway, spiritually. Beamer, look at that face. He's literally, he's so cute. He's got like his little hat on. B2. Beamer Cruise. It's very cute, very cute. It's not rigged. I'm allowed to vote. I'm the streamer. I can vote on my own poll. If I wasn't allowed to vote on my own poll, then why would it let me vote on my own poll? Huh? Exactly. That's what I thought. Also, I think it's funny that he was, well, it's not funny. He was kidnapped. He has a very interesting life. He had, well, hopefully he's still alive. He's lived an interesting life. Hairdoll is just a baby, an adorable little baby. Aquapup is pretty cute. He was just hanging out at the beach, and now he hangs out in the ocean. Bogey also has an interesting story. He was found in a golf course. So I like that. That's why he's named Bogey, because he was found at the 9th hole of a golf course, which is like, how does a seal get onto a golf course? How does a seal get onto a golf course? I don't know. I really don't know. But, you know, stranger things have happened, I'm sure. Stranger things have happened. Aquapup got ignored. I mean, Aquapup is cute, but like, compare this face to this face. I think if Aquapup had a more flattering picture, Aquapup might have been the winner. Like, it's not a bad picture. It's just not as like good of a picture as this one or as this one, right? Like it's hard to take pictures of them because it's like, have you guys seen those videos of like wildlife photographers? And they have like the super like zoom lenses because you can't get close to like the animals. You have to like take pictures of them from really far away. So they have to use like the super zoom lenses, I think. Which, you know, makes sense because you can't like get in the seal's face and take a picture of a seal because that's like, you know, you can't do that. You can't do that, right? Let me stretch here. Ooh. There you go. Let's see. Poll is almost closed. If you haven't put in your vote, now is the time to do so. Now is the time to do so if you have not voted already. It's gonna close probably in a few seconds now. Let's see. Who is our winner? Who is our winner? Drum roll. Beamer! Beamer is the winner. Beamer is the winner. Yeah. Sorry, Hairdoll. Congratulations to you, Beamer. Runner-ups. You're all valuable. You're all adorable. But Beamer Cruz is the winner. Let me see who the other ones were. So Hairdoll is really, everyone loved Beamer. Everyone loved Beamer. He appreciates hats. I think we can all relate. This is true. I know. I know you were looking forward to. Who was looking forward to Hairdoll? Was it you, Anime Girlfriend? I know you were looking forward to Hairdoll. But he's really cute. He's really cute. But you know what? He's still available if you want to adopt him yourself. So we're going with Beamer, and we're getting a little keychain. I like the keychain. So sorry to you guys. Let's see. I might buy it off stream because I don't want to risk accidentally exposing personal information. So I think I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna write this down to get the Beamer one. I mean, I can remember because I like Beamer. Because yeah, I don't want to accidentally expose information or stuff. But yeah, congratulations to Beamer Cruz, and sorry to Hairdoll, but maybe next time. I mean, you know what? Maybe the next time I do a subathon or a donathon or something, I might do this again. Because why not? People seem to like it, so why not? I'll do this again. I'll do this again if I decide to do another subathon or a donathon or something. I think that would be a fun thing to do. Let's look around at their shop and see what other kind of things they have. Tote bag, reusable produce bags, drinkware. Oh wait, do they have a seal glass? They have a seal mug. I already have a seal mug, and I already have some stainless steel straws. So what else? Kitchenware and to go. A magnet. Oh wait, these are so cute. Oh, you can get, oh my god, no, this one is so cute. Is that Beamer? No, that's not Beamer. That's number 29. Beamer is B2. She looks, oh my god, this is so cute. First seal's kissing, Bogey and Bumblebee. Oh, it's Bogey. It's this one. Wait, which one is Bogey? Is this one Bogey? Oh my god. That's so cute. That's so cute. This is really cute. Unfortunately, my refrigerator, I don't think I can put magnets on it, which is like stupid because what's the point of having a refrigerator if you can't put magnets on it? It's a shame. It's a shame. I don't have anything to put magnets on. Yeah, what does it say? Add a splash of joy to your refrigerator? I wish I could. I wish I could. Home decor. What kind of home decor do they have? Ooh, a beach towel. A decal logo. What's the beach towel look like? It's got a seal on it. Not that I really go to the beach. Oh, stationery. Let's look at stationery too. Oh, that's nice. Oh, these are nice. These are nice. Get a seal on it. You get a whale on there. Oh, these are nice beach towels. Nice beach towels. $44. It's a little expensive, but you know. Stationery. Greeting cards. Lobster holiday cards. Wait, this is actually really funny. Let me look at this. That's actually... He's got little... He's wearing boots. Wait, that's actually really cute. He's wearing fucking boots. That's really cute. That's really fun. 10 cards. Like, I don't... If I was the type of person to send out holiday cards, I would get this because this is delightful. This is very delightful. I like this a lot. Books and activities for adults and teens. Let's see what they have. Say goodbye to plastic, marine mammals of the world. Okay, let's do activities and toys. Oh wait, I could just literally buy them. Wait, is this a dryer ball that looks like a seal? Wait, I need to see this. Oh my god, baby seal dryer balls? Dude, that's so cute. Oh my god, that's so cute. You could Earth. Why would you buy the Earth when you could get the baby seal? The Earth is sold out. Who is buying the Earth ones when you could buy the baby seal dryer balls? Tell them to bring out the lobster. Exactly. Oh my god, these are so cute. I don't even know what dryer balls are for. You put them in the dryer and they do something? What do they do? Do they like stop your clothes from getting wrinkly? These are really cute. Oh my god. Okay, so this is the one that comes with Beamer. And this is the one that came with one of the other seals. Does it say he's like based off of like Wild Republic, Ecokins? Okay. Octopus? I didn't see the octopus on there. Oh, there he is, the octopus. And the turtle. The baby otter. That one is from... Oh, this one is from Bogey. Okay, yeah. I was like, I wonder. Let's see, Earth-friendly. What do they have in their Earth-friendly? Reusable? Oh, okay, it's basically just a category thing. Holiday, ornament... Do they have seal ornaments? Oh, stocking stuffers? Okay, it's just the same stuff, just different categories. Okay. Yeah. So, new. What's in new? Biodegradable bamboo dental floss. Okay. Recycled rope dog leash. Cotton beanie hats. More Adopt a Seal. Yeah, the prices are very reasonable, but it also doesn't include shipping. So let me actually... no, I don't want to do this right now because I'm scared. I'm just going to show my address. Big guy, hello, welcome in. Good to see you. We have decided that I am going to adopt Beamer Cruise. Look at this guy. He's so cute. He's called Beamer Cruise because he was like kidnapped and then they chased him down in a BMW and they decided to name him Beamer Cruise. But this you get like a certificate and you get like a nice little keychain. So I think I'm gonna get this one. It's like $40. I would imagine shipping is hopefully less than $10, but nothing here would make me reconsider buying it thanks to the price. It's a decent, like you get a good amount of stuff here. If shipping is like $15, I mean like I have the money from the subathon, but yeah. Speaking of the subathon, I should probably show you guys how many goals we have completed because I did. Let's see here. Just add a new image. I did. Let's see here. Image. Subathon goals. Bring the image here. Where did I put it? Subathon stuff, Subathon list updated. Here we go. Oh God, that's really big. Okay. So I did the reviewing clips on stream during the Subathon. I did the Helldivers 2 stream. I got my overlays, which you will see soon. And today I'm going to adopt a seal. So as you can see, I still have a lot of stuff that I still have not done. I think probably for the chat picks ones, I'm probably going to wait a little bit longer to do that because I've been having trouble getting submissions for those things. Because the heart rate monitor stream, I bought the heart rate monitor and I got it to work. So that's looking good. I am not sure which horror game I'm going to play. I know a few people recommended me Until Dawn, but that is not out yet. If you guys have any suggestions for like horror games, you can put it in the suggestions channel in the Discord. The Gunpla Handcam stream, I bought the kits for the like with the tweezers and the snippers, and I'm gonna buy Sazabi probably next month. Most of these I'm going to probably get done, or at least try to get done next month. I mean, it's a lot of, content I could do. I'm thinking I could do like one a week. Creepypastas would be allowed. Absolutely. Creepypastas are absolutely allowed. I've only had one suggestion for a fan fiction. So if you have any like suggestions for fan fictions, safe for work, obviously, nothing sussy, nothing inappropriate, taking submissions for those. The Pop and Cookin' stream, that's easy enough for me to do. I'm just like, I don't want to do it because I've done those Pop and Cookin' things before and they taste and smell awful. And then the MLG TF2 edit video is, I need to look for a video editor. I need to start looking for a video editor. Someone suggested me a video editor and I tried to get in contact with them and I wasn't able to. And I saw someone who's like, oh, I do video editing. And I looked at their prices and they charge like $500 for one video. And I'm like, for $500, I'd rather do it myself. $500 for one video. Like, what are you doing that costs $500, bro? You're gonna need to read the OG Jeff the Killer. The Sonic Lore Bible didn't count as a fan fiction? I mean, no, because it's, well, technically not. I don't feel like it does. Sonic.exe. I vaguely remember reading Sonic.exe. The cooking video, I'm actually looking forward to doing now because I know what I'm going to do for it. I just have to I'm going to need the kitchen to myself and I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to film it. Because I have reflective things in my kitchen and I'm going to have to figure out how to film it without doxing myself. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge for me. Let's see, ranting about topics, chat picks. I'm still taking submissions for that. But yeah, that's pretty much how much we're going. So let's see here. Technically, yeah, it is technically canon. So it's technically not a fan fiction, even though it technically is. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. That was a weird day. By the way, the VOD is up on YouTube if you guys missed that stream. The Sonic Lore Bible reading VOD. It's like an hour and a half, so it's not like a super long VOD. But what else? What else do I have going on? Yeah, next month I'm probably gonna really crunch down on getting the subathon stuff done because I feel like I've been probably do one thing a week because I think the way I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna do obviously I do mostly gaming streams. That's my bread and butter. But at least one day of the week, I'm going to try to do, a subathon goal or something interesting. Got it queued up for later? Okay. Oh, also, okay, so earlier, have you guys seen the new video? It just came out maybe I think a day ago or less than a day ago about the TF2 bots and the botters and how they're doxing people. Have you guys heard about that? It was a video by I just watched it and I don't remember, but you can look it up on YouTube. But it was pretty crazy that, like, you know, they had someone infiltrate basically the botters' Discord, and, you know, it's about what you would expect. Pretty much edgy people being like edgy, but it's such a weird way, like, it's a very strange way to spend your time. I don't really understand, like, the mentality of people who dedicate so much of their time and energy and even money into basically doing something that is so, like, ultimately negative. Like, it doesn't, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, why are you devoting your time to, like, making other people feel unhappy? It's very strange. I really don't understand that mentality. I know that a lot of it comes from, like, insecurity and, like, feeling unhappy in your own life and wanting to make other people feel unhappy. But, like, I've never had that, like, that feeling before, like, oh, my life is bad or I'm unhappy, so I need to make other people feel the same way I do. Yeah, the what show. Thank you. I don't understand that. Like, I understand, like, feeling like a kind of self-destructive kind of, like, negative feelings, but I don't understand, like, I'm gonna spend hours a day, like, making other people feel bad. It's like, I pity them, but it's also, like, it's weird. It's very weird. Oh, your arm is in a cast? Oh, no worries. It's fine. I can understand, like, misspelled words pretty well. Professional haters are something else. See, also that dude that learned how to draw just to criticize other artists more. Yeah, I mean, like, I describe myself as a hater. Like, I do like to say I'm a hater just because it's, like, funny, and because I do kind of, like, I would say I'm a hater at heart, but I'm not, like, that level of, like, a hater. Like, I'm not, like, that is, like, crazy, like, levels of, like, hating that I just, like, don't understand. And it's kind of like, I just don't really get it. You know, like, you could be doing something interesting or fun with your life, and instead you just, like, do that. I mean, I think, like, a lot of it is, like, because I remember in the video, they showed, like, a Chinese CS2 bot farm, and it's like, that would be such a weird job to have. Like, oh, like, I'm going to work at, like, a bot farm. Like, I guess that's a job that people do. I guess it is a job, because have you seen those videos of, like Chinese, like, live streamers, and it's like, they work in a factory and they're, like, showing off different products for, like, 3 seconds and they move to the next product. It's kind of like that, but with bots, I think. And it's like, it's really weird. It's really weird. How is it every time you stream I tune in non-live? Good for you, anime girlfriend. Good for you. I'm happy for you. But it was a very good video, very interesting video. But, like, it's just like I'm sure a lot of it is, like, kids with too much time and too much money on their hands. Oh, hold on, someone is okay. Let me just, hold on, I just need to respond to this text. Okay. Okie dokie. But it's like, it genuinely makes me feel, like, scared for, like, people who actually want to do something about, like, the problem. Because, you know, you had the interview with those 2 guys, the Kiwi dude whose name I can't remember, and the other guy, and they're basically like, oh yeah, we had bots that, like, they basically created an AI, like, voice replicator of these guys, and then they used it to create, like, clips of them saying, like, really nasty things. And it's like, that is so crazy to me. Like, that, like, going as far as to defame someone by impersonating them, like, that is crazy. That is crazy. That is, like, bonkers, cuckoo bananas. Like, that goes beyond just, like, being mean and, like, bullying behavior. That's, like, genuinely psychotic. That's, like, genuinely psychotic. Like, you, like, like genuinely psychotic. That's crazy. I do not understand that at all. And I pray to God that I will never understand that, because I would not want to have to, you know, have that mentality or go through what someone has to go through to have that kind of like sociopathic, mentality, I suppose. Like it's next level. And I suppose like sociopathy does kind of like factor into that. Although I don't know that much about sociopathy enough to say that like, oh, everyone who does this is like a sociopath. But like it just seems like there's a certain like subset of people that like to do negative things because they like seeing like negative reactions from other people. Like for some reason they enjoy it. It brings them joy. They get off on it. It's like, it's something that they enjoy. And it's probably because nothing else in their life brings them joy for whatever like messed up reason. And it's strange. Like, I don't even know if that's something a therapist can fix, you know? I don't even know if that's something a therapist can fix. Like, yeah, they're in a lot of pain, but like, I don't even know if like a doctor could fix that, right? Helldivers 2 community had to go through an upset that Escape from Tarkov community goes through a crisis, and now TF2 enters the stage. Was there a problem with like Helldivers and like bots? I didn't know there were Helldivers bots. To quote someone, if you spent half of the effort that you spent on this in the rest of your life, you would be so well off right now. Yeah, a lot of social reintegration. I think so too. I think there is like a certain like, I feel like probably there's like a significant amount of it that comes from basically being like sort of like I don't think this is someone who has a regular job. I don't think this is someone who works a 9 to 5 or someone who has like, you know, a girlfriend or a family or a significant other or like any friends. Oh, you mean where the 100 countries wouldn't be able to play the game? Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. It's like definitely someone who has some kind of like social problem, and they don't really see a way out of it, and so they just kind of like, it's just like expressing yourself, but just not doing it in a very like, not a positive way, but like a very like acceptable way, I suppose. I don't know. To be honest with you, even like just talking about it right now makes me kind of scared, because I'm like, just seeing what the level that these people are going to like makes me not want to talk about it. But like, you know, obviously not talking about it isn't going to help the situation. Like, people need to be talking about it so that like, you know, if enough people start talking about it, maybe Valve will do something about it. Maybe. Probably not, given their track record. But like, you know, if enough people, you know, start talking about it, enough people who actually care about TF2 start caring about it. Because I mean, really the only solution right now is just like community servers, you know, moderated community servers. Because like, I think the most interesting thing about that video, well, not the most interesting thing, is that he said that Valve anti-cheat, or VAC, is not like actually an anti-cheat. He said it's a suggestion, which I didn't actually know. I thought it was like legitimately an anti-cheat software, like not on a kernel level, obviously, but like, cause you know, you see people with VAC bans and you're like, oh, this person has a VAC ban. Like, what did they do? Were they like aimbotting or whatever? That's kind of sus. But like, if it actually doesn't do anything, then what's the point of even like, what's the point of even having it there? If it's not an anti-cheat, then what is it? It's likely some of those individuals have mental health issues or disorders that disallow them, or at least make it difficult to be a part of the functioning societies. Yeah. And it just kind of like they got radicalized, or, you know, they just have this like really just poor mental health and just not a very good ability to like, they've given up. They've given up on being able to reintegrate in society, and they just want to lash out. They just want to lash out in any way they can, you know. Used to call those people trolls. They work on the reverse logic. The less people talk about it, the less they want to do it. You got VAC banned for CSGO even though you've never played it? That's crazy. They do some things, but it's not very effective. Yeah, that's really weird. Because like, if it's not, let me look this up. What is Valve anti-cheat? cheat. If it's not like a, what is this? It says it is an automated system designed to detect cheats installed on a user's computer. So if a cheat is detected, the VAC system will ban the user. It detects user chat cheats using their cheat signatures. Okay, interesting. Hold on, the dog is crying right now, and I need to make sure that, like, I mean, I know why they're crying. I'm just gonna check on the dogs real quick. I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Let's see. I think I had a VM running and it pinged. Yeah, it says that the following will not trigger a VAC ban. System hardware configurations or updated system drivers such as video card drivers. So, yeah, it's, I mean, what is there for about? Yeah, if it's not an anti-cheat, then what is it for? I mean, obviously, it's like it'll get people off of the servers, but like clearly it doesn't work, right? There was recently a fiasco where VAC was banning people due to some video card drivers. Really? Yeah, and then Valve is working on that. Like, they're making an Overwatch or something, which is funny because TF2 is basically like the original Overwatch. So I'm really worried about what that new game, Deadlock, I'm really worried about what that means for TF2. Because I've heard some people kind of trying to be like glass half full and be like, well, what if Valve is actually making Overwatch but good? And I'm like, well, the problem with Overwatch is that the people who play Overwatch are kind of psychotic, among other things. That's not the only problem with Overwatch, but like some of like the nastiest people I've had to like deal with in online games have been from Overwatch. I mean, granted, I generally don't socialize in online games. Like I don't use voice chat, but like the few times I have, like I've encountered some, like was in Overwatch, I've encountered some very nasty people. Was it because of the motherboard serial ID having a borked value? Maybe. It's not like Valve can care less about TF2. It's just one guy in an office. Yeah. I mean, I just like, I don't know. I'm worried. I mean, like, even if like they stop supporting TF2, I'm sure the community will like continue to, right? Because I mean, there's still like, you know, there's still community servers for like TF Classic, and like who even like plays TF Classic besides like genuine boomers, right? Like actual boomers. If the leak I saw the other day was correct, Valve is working on a third-person MOBA. But don't they already have a third-person MOBA? I thought Dota was a third-person MOBA. I don't know anything about MOBAs, but yeah, I mean, TF2, it is a goldmine. It really is. Like, they keep releasing, like, you know, cosmetics and stuff for it, but, like, they actually, like, you know, what's the point of having a cosmetic to show off if you can't even play the game, right? What is it, like, how, like, oh, I'm trying to show off my new cool weapon, but I keep getting killed by the sniper bot. Like, hello? Like, do you not see the problem with this? Like, Fortnite like third person. Not like a god camera. Oh, okay. That's a crazy word to say, Fortnite-like. I know that's not what you meant by it, but like just thinking that like in like 10 years we're gonna have people calling like first-person shooters Fortnite likes. Can you, I mean, it probably is starting to happen already, you know, like Zoomers and Gen Alpha, they're like, oh, this game it's like a Fortnite-like game. And it's like, no, it's a first-person shooter. Don't call it that, please. The game oozes identity, so it's, yeah, exactly, it's ubiquitous. Yeah, it would, yeah, I feel like a lot of people would probably like, I don't know, do you think people would switch to Epic Games Store if Valve stopped supporting TF2? Like, just out of spite? Because that would be a crazy thing to do, especially like after all the hate Epic Games Store has gotten. I mean, people would probably, no, people would go to GOG. People would go to GOG. Not Epic Games Store. Fuck Epic Games Store. It's the Fortnite of the Dark Souls. That sentence caused me psychic damage. Don't say that, please. Please don't say that. That caused me psychic damage. I think people would pipe bomb Steam HQ. Yeah, I think so too. People would like actually probably go like crazy about it. People would really like not be happy about that. And it's like, what would like, I mean, if anything, the botters would probably just move on to a different game, right? They would probably just like, I mean, CS2, I think CS2 has a bot problem right now. And they would probably just go to CS2. Yeah, GOG is great if the game is for sale. I've been like, I mean, basically, I just buy the game wherever it's cheaper. If it's cheaper on GOG, I'll buy it on GOG. If it's cheaper on Steam, I'll buy it on Steam. Like, you know, whoever has it for cheaper, the fastest, I'll get it there. Epic Games Store is so damn mid that people would go to GOG if they move. Yeah, I think so too. Because, like, GOG also has, like, doesn't GOG have some patched versions of, like, old games? Like, I know GOG has, let me actually check and see if they have this. Darkseed. I'm pretty sure GOG has, like, the patched version of Darkseed, whereas Steam does not. Don't quote me on that. But I do remember... Yeah, they do. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Who had Darkseed? I thought GOG had Darkseed. Did they not? No, because there's like a... Hold on, let me check Steam. Probably should have turned Steam off. No, they don't have it. How... Do you still need a virtual machine to play Darkseed? I'm not a virtual machine. Do you still need a emulator to play Darkseed? Because I could have sworn... Oh, it's on My Abandonware. Okay. It's on My Abandonware. Oh, okay. That makes sense then. That makes sense. Okay. But is it like its own like standalone thing, or do you need a thing to run it? Because I remember when I played Darkseed, I had to download like, what is it called? Not an emulator, but it was like it was a DOS emulator. I had to download a DOS emulator to use it, to play it, or something like that. I don't know if that's still the case, but I think it must be, if that's the way it is. Okay. Oh, wait, DOSBox. I remember I used like DOSBox or something like that. Okay, well, it's a shame because I mean it's like a jank game, but I love the HR Giger aesthetic. I love it. Steam got basically monopoly in online games, and I got there by doing the Luigi wins by doing nothing strategy. That's really what Valve has been doing for like the past like 15 years, is just like winning by doing nothing. But I feel like they're getting to the point where like doing nothing, like people are like, okay, you're doing nothing, but now it's time to do something. Like we actually want you to do. It's like, what's that meme where the guy's like poking the thing with the stick and he's like, come on, do something. It's like that. Like now people are like, okay, can you actually do something now? We actually need you to like do this. And they're like not doing it. So I don't know what the hell is going on over there. They had a decent kit of features, so they needed nothing to earn success. Yeah, it's yeah, basically. It's unfortunate, but well, I mean, it's not unfortunate for them, but it's unfortunate for everyone else that they basically got that way by like putting, I mean, I'm sure there was effort put into it, but like from our perspective, they basically like have just not been doing that much. Whereas like every other company is like, oh, look at this new feature, look at this new thing, look at this whatever. And Valve's just like, what if we gave you a game for like 99% off? And everyone's like, Like, you know, like there's the meme, the Gaben is Jesus, the please take my money. Like, that's basically like how they've been doing it, is just like by appealing to people by giving them like cheap ass games for like, you know, since the beginning. And I think like now people are kind of like, okay, like we've given you our money for a very long period of time. We've been like, you know, like people have been giving Valve their money for like, how long has Steam been around? Like, how old is Steam? Like 16 years old? Like 18 years old? I don't know how long Steam has been around. Sorry to anyone who's old and who feels triggered by that. But, you know, I feel like people have been giving Valve their money so long, and now it's kind of like gotten to the point where it's like, I've spent like I've probably spent like at least, you know, $1,000, if not a couple $1,000 of games on Steam over the course of my life. And it's like, I've given you my money for so long, so what are you doing with it? What are you doing with the money that I gave you? What are you doing with the money that I have given you? What are you doing with it? What are you doing with it? Because it doesn't seem like you're doing very much with it, you know? I feel like Steam being a private company with actual values instead of a publicly traded company helps too. Yeah. It's so terribly sad that not doing things was the best option when everyone else was doing a speed run of death. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, like, you know, Epic Game Store has been like trying to get people like in for a long time by basically doing like, hey, it's a free game. And I feel like that has worked to some extent, but it's only like people will download Epic Game Store and not spend money on it. They'll just get the free game, and then they'll like not actually like, you know what I'm saying? It's like they get people to download it, but not to get people to actually use it as a proper platform, you know, which is I feel like probably not looking good for them in the long run. Because, let's see, Epic Games is owned by Tencent, right? It's not the main income to Epic. What is their main income then? It's not Fortnite, is it? Or is it like, are they doing something else? Oh, they made Unreal Engine. Okay. That makes sense then. That makes sense. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So then if they're getting money for like Unreal Engine, then Epic is just like, they're just doing like, they don't even care if it makes money probably. I mean, they probably do care to some extent, but you know, I'm not an economist. I can't say whether they do or they don't care. Most people don't question what stores use their money for. People are just happy to be able to buy things easier. That's true. I think that's true pretty much. You know, it's like, oh, it's cheap. Like, why is it cheap? I don't care why it's cheap. I'll buy it. Yeah. Sure, whatever. Why is it cheap? Doesn't matter. Shut up. Shut up. Just buy it. That's basically what it is. But you know, I feel like people have been supporting Steam for so long, partly because they had to, partly because there was nothing else that, like, they didn't have any other options. But, like, you know, now I think people are kind of starting to be like, okay, Valve, like, you know, CS2 is having problems, TF2 is having problems. I don't know anyone that plays Dota. And then there's, like, that card game they have. And then there's whatever they're doing now. And then they did Half-Life Alyx, but they're probably not going to do anything else with the Half-Life franchise. Like, I think part of it is that they're afraid to do anything because, you know, they've talked about how, like, with Half-Life, they're like, we don't want to do Half-Life 3 because it's not going to meet people's expectations and it's going to be a disaster. And it's like, okay, I kind of get that. But at the same time, it's like, you guys, like, you used to do such good stuff, but it's like now all the people that actually made that cool stuff have gone other places, you know? And I feel like we're never really going to get that, like, perfect storm of creative people that made really good things at Valve again. I feel like that era of Valve has been closed and shut for a very long time now. And they're probably, it's probably like, if, you know, the golden age of Valve is like, I hate to say it, but I think it's been over for a very long time now, and we're not going to get that again. There was a lot of dedicated culture of Valve as a company that understands gamers, and that slowly wore away over the years because there's no real organizational structure. Yeah, I think that's true. Like, I think that they could have at some point. But, you know, from what I'm aware of, like, most of the people at Valve who worked on, like, you know, like Mark Laidlaw, he's no longer with Valve. Like, a lot of their writers and stuff are just, like, they're not there anymore. And I just like, I mean, if what they're doing like ends up being good, then I will eat my words. You know, I'll pull a Germa and I'll eat my shoe. But that has yet to be seen. Buying from Steam was a necessity. Now it just became a habit. It's hard to break a habit. It is a habit, yeah. Because like now when I look for games, like I don't go to GOG first, I go to Steam first. And if it's not like, and if it's like on Steam and it's not on sale, I'll go to GOG and see if it's on sale. And I'll put both of them on my wish list, and whichever one goes on sale first, I will buy. Unless it's like a shitty sale, like 20%. I'm gonna wait for like 50 to 75%, you know? Because like, GOG does sales, but as far as I'm aware, like, I mean, they do pretty good sales. I get coupons. Let me check my email right now. I mean, because I'll bet you anything that I have a coupon from GOG in my email, because they send me emails every single day for coupons for games that I'm not really interested in. So let me check that right now. Let's see here. No GOG email today. No GOG email today. Okay, all right. Well, they'll send me one tomorrow, I'm sure. They will send me one tomorrow. But they do have good sales. Like, they have like a fucking, there's like a Warhammer bundle going on, and I think Steam is doing a Warhammer thing. The Witcher Wild Hunt is 75% off for the complete edition. Fallout 4 is on sale. BioShock Remastered, Skyrim. Cyberpunk, it's only 15%. It's only 15%. Fallout New Vegas Ultimate Edition is $6.59. Do I have... Wait, what is the difference between the regular edition and the Ultimate Edition of Fallout New Vegas? I assume the Ultimate Edition is better. Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Old World Blues, and Lonesome Road. Okay. Do I already own Fallout New Vegas? I think I do. Let me check. I mean, I've never played it before. Actually, no, I tried to play it and I was like, this game is kind of ugly. I have Fallout New Vegas. I don't have the, I don't have this special edition. Yeah, Ultimate Edition should have all the DLCs. It does. Yeah, I would probably need some mods in order to play this, because it's not that it's visually unappealing. It has a distinct visual style that I just don't it has that Bethesda jank style that I'm not crazy about, personally. If I had a mod to make it look slightly better, I would probably be able to play it. I mean, playing Bethesda games unmodded is always, like, not a good idea. I mean, it's an experience. I'll say it's an experience. That's what it is. But I just, like, I've never really been able to get into Fallout. I'm an Elder Scrolls girly. Fallout, it doesn't really do anything for me. It just doesn't really do anything for me. I like fantasy more so than I like apocalypse, personally. I prefer the fantasy setting, because it's like at the apocalypse, it's like, oh yeah, it's like the real world, but like shitty. And it's like, well, the real world is already shitty, so what's the point? What's the point? Oh, Fear is on sale. That's like a first-person shooter that's spooky. Actually, I should look and see what horror games they have. Let's see. Indie fantasy story. Do they have horror? Let me see. We could do a little look-see right now. Is BioShock a horror game? I mean, it kind of is, because there's like jump scares and stuff. But I mean, I never really found it to be that scary, personally. I don't know. I wouldn't really consider it a horror game, but I guess it is. Days Gone, is that the one that's still in... I mean, it must not be in, like, beta anymore, because it's available. Yeah, I wouldn't call it horror either. It's more dark. Well, literally, it's a dark. Like, the lighting is dark, and it's, like, kind of spooky, but it's not necessarily horror. Oh, that's right. I have Metro. I could do Metro for the heart rate horror stream, because Metro, that was too spooky for me. I had to stop playing that game. I had to stop playing that game. Amnesia, I don't think I could do Amnesia. I genuinely don't think I could do Amnesia. That might be a bit much for me, because the whole running and hiding aspect is just like, it's too stressful for me. What else? In Sound Mind. What is this? This looks like it could be interesting. Alien Isolation. I know. I don't know if I could do Alien Isolation, because what really stresses me out, like beyond like being able, like not being, like to the point where I just like have to like quit, is like being followed or chased by something. Because like the reason why I quit Metro is because I was in a level where I was basically being like followed by these creatures, and it freaked me out so bad that I just uninstalled the game. It was too much for me. Oh, this game looks like it could be very spooky, but it's like a shooter. Digital soundtrack by The Living Tombstone. The Living Tombstone did the soundtrack for this game. Okay, the guy who did the Brony songs. Okay, I mean, good for him, I guess. I still don't know what this game is. Darkwood, that's like one of those games. Okay, Pathologic. I have Pathologic, but it's not really a horror game. I mean, it kind of is. It's more like, I've watched that video essay on Pathologic, and it seems more like it doesn't seem like a very good stream game. It seems like a terrible stream game, to be honest with you, from what I've seen of it. So that's probably not going to be very good. Little Nightmares. I've seen a lot of people play Little Nightmares. It doesn't look all that scary to me. Like, this is gonna sound so mean. But Little Nightmares seems like baby's first horror game. Because it's like every time I've seen someone play Little Nightmares, it's like someone who doesn't normally play horror games, and it's like their first horror game. So I kind of like, I kind of see it as like baby's first horror game, which I mean, like, I think I could do a little bit more than baby's first horror game. I think I have a little bit more tolerance for it than that. Dying Light, I just bought that. I don't think that's going to be enough though. Inside Gotia, that's a 2D game. Thief. Since when is Thief a horror game? System Shock. I've heard System Shock is kind of scary, sort of. Let's see, what else do we have here? Evil Within. Outlast. Oh, Outlast is on sale. Maybe, well, I don't know if I could do Outlast. It is on sale though. Maybe. Oh, that's Outlast 2. I don't see regular Outlast on here. Oh, here's regular Outlast. Oh, it's $2.99. Okay. I've watched a little bit of Meredith play this. It's $2.99, so I could play it a couple times, then never touch it again. I wouldn't feel bad doing that for $2.99. Succubus Prison is a not safe for work horror game. I'm sure it is. It has 3 out of 5 stars. Oh, Stasis Bone Totem. That one looked potentially interesting to me, but it's a point and click, so I don't really think it would be that scary. Scorn. Scorn is a little bit too visceral for me. Also, there's some phallic imagery in there, which I don't know how Twitch feels about that. What else? Let's see. Imposter Factory. Oh, this is a RPG Maker game. Okay. Let's see. Lust Epidemic. A sexual content horror story. What is with these games? Oh, it's psychological horror. Of course it is. The psychological horror of being surrounded by women with gigantic breasts. Apparently. Metro. Remothered. I think I heard about this game. I don't know if it was any good though. That's my greatest fear. Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. I actually own Actually, do I own it, or did I get it on PS Plus? I might not own this Hellblade, but I did play part of it, and I didn't really like it all that much because the audio was too visceral for me. Like, the audio in Hellblade is very, very good. It's very, very well done. It's like ASMR, and that's why I didn't like it, because it's basically like, it's whispering in your ear, and I did not like that at all. It's just like, no. It's like, I get that it's basically like schizophrenia simulator, but after playing it for like half an hour, I was kind of like, you know what? I'm glad I don't have schizophrenia. I'm glad I don't have schizophrenia. I'm glad that I don't have to deal with that. Thank you, God, for giving me not schizophrenia, but giving me all these other problems instead. I appreciate that, at least. Why is Undertale in here? Undertale isn't a horror game. Undertale isn't a horror game. Why is that in there? That should not be in there. Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I guess. I guess. To be fair, you don't know for sure that you don't have schizophrenia. I feel like I would know if I had schizophrenia, because I would well, I don't hear voices. I don't hear voices, and I'm pretty sure that's like a defining trait of schizophrenia, is like hearing voices or things that aren't there, or seeing things that aren't there, like hallucinations. And like, yeah, I joke about hallucinating things a lot, but genuinely, like, I'm pretty sure that I don't. Because I feel like if I did, probably the people around me would be like, yeah, maybe you should, like, talk to someone about this, you know? Or I could be in a coma. Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. Oh, it's one of those games. It's an RTS. Okay. What else do we have here? Slay the Princess, Dredge. I tried a sample of Dredge, but I didn't like it. Let's see. Anything else interesting here? Blasphemous. I don't know if that's really a horror game. Succubus Prison Unrated. Oh, it's uncensored. Okay. Seems like they aren't distinguishing horror games from games with horror elements. Yeah. I mean, like, if you're like a big baby, like an actual like baby, then Undertale would probably be scary for you. But like, if you're a normal person, then I feel like Undertale would not scare you that much. I don't know. I mean, there's some people who are like genuinely can't play horror games, like they actually genuinely can't play it. And I don't know. There's probably someone out there who thinks that Undertale is a scary game. Probably someone on Tumblr. It would not surprise me. No, you wouldn't. Oh, that's true. Actually, you're right. You're right. Because, like, you know, I see, like, schizophrenic people out in the street, and they're, like, you know, they're, like, scratching themselves, and they're, like, talking. Like, I remember I got on the bus one time, and there's this homeless guy who got on, and he is having, like, a full-blown conversation with no one. He, like an actual conversation, and there's like no one there. He's like literally having a conversation with himself. He's like, yeah, I know. Like, yeah, that's what she said, right? And then I was like, you know, I went over here, and it's like an actual conversation. And everyone's just like, yeah, all right. Like, he wasn't like, you know, ranting or raving. Like, it actually sounded like he was having a conversation, you know? Many such cases, unfortunately. She probably thinks she's on vacation with her family right now. Oh God, don't say that. Let's see. I like drank this gamer subs, but for some reason I'm getting kind of tired. Scorn digital art book. That sounds lovely. I do not want to look at that. Oh. Sorry about that. I just had a little bit of the dying. I recently got out of a bike crash, and my friend who was first there said I was saying full-blown sentences, but I have no memory of it. That's scary. That's kind of scary. Often enough, it's a consequence of trauma to the body. Interesting. Yeah, I'd be a little bit like, was it like a concussion? Because I know concussions can make you like lose your like memory, kind of, sort of. Yeah, it must be like, I guess it was a concussion or something. Your body can have a little CTE as a treat. Well, I mean, I hope you're okay. I hope you're okay, that it wasn't like too traumatic for you. Let's see here. Let me just wipe my nose again real fast. Scorn was aesthetics with a game in the middle. Yeah, because I remember there's a lot of like hype for it coming out because it was very like Geiger-esque, right? Everyone was like, oh, it's like the new Geiger-esque game. It's like Dark Seed, but 3D. And I watched a little bit of Jerma play it. Scorn. I can't say it like he does. Scorn. But it didn't really like... It didn't really look like it looked kind of like a walking simulator with like puzzles in it, which is like, I don't really have a problem with that, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I guess people were expecting a lot more out of it than it ended up being. Lost hearing in my left ear and broken right arm and forearm cracked in 2 ribs. Just, oh my God. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I hope you heal up nicely though, because that's like, that sounds very traumatic. I hope you are okay and that you heal, you know, correctly. Because yeah, that's a no joke crash. Absolutely. It really is. Let's see here. I watched part of a Scorn playthrough and I wasn't sold. Yeah, it didn't really look like interesting enough, like for me. Also because it was very like kind of graphic and like it's like yucky. Like yucky, you know? Like I call Bloodborne Yucky Souls because it's like yucky and everything is yucky in there. But that game is just like yucky. It's body horror, and I don't particularly like body horror because it genuinely makes me feel like it makes me feel yucky. I don't like looking at it. It's yucky. It's icky. I don't really like icky things, to be honest with you. It's not for me. I know there's like some people, like I know there's a new Cronenberg movie out, and what was it called? Like is body horror Cronenberg stuff, and I was just like, that's too much for me. Like I saw some clips of it or some pictures, and I was like, yeah, I can't watch that. I'm sure it's a great movie, but I just like, it's too yucky for me. That's way too gross for me. It was a walking simulator where you don't know the plot, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're doing, you just want to walk. You just walk to walk. Oh, it's one of those. Okay. Yeah, if there was like a plot, I feel like it would probably be like somewhat okay, but if there's no plot, then I don't really see the purpose for it, you know? There's a lot of, there's so many of these like weird like sexual games that are tagged as like, there's a lot of hentai games that are tagged as horror, and I'm like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? Like, hello? Hello? Like, I don't, that doesn't, I mean, I don't think it's like actually scary, but it's just like weird. Let's see. Okay. I guess fear is subjective. Yeah, the hentai woman jump scare. Yeah, I'm sure it's scary to someone, but it's like, oh, we're stuck in a haunted mansion. There's a hot lady. I'm scared, but I'm also like, oh, you know, one of those things. Inscription. Is Inscription a horror game? I don't think Inscription is a horror game. Like, it's spooky. I feel like they confuse like game with spooky aesthetic for horror games, which is like, I suppose that's like a thing that you can do if you really wanted to, but yeah. Inscription is very good. I don't like card games. If I like card games, I would probably like it, but I don't like card games, unfortunately. Tormented Souls. That looks stupid. I think it's a horror game, at least more than Bioshock. More than Bioshock. I mean, okay. Black Souls is scary. I never... Oh, that's that game. Because I swear to God, didn't someone play Black Souls on stream? Was there like a censor patch for it? Huh. I mean, not that I'm interested in that. I'm just curious. Psychological horror. Yeah, it's the psychological horror. You can say anything is psychological horror, to be honest with you. Like, oh, the room is dark. That's psychological horror. Have you tried Soma? I have not tried Soma. Dramatical Murder. I guess that's a horror game. If, like, well, I suppose if you're a man, Dramatical Murder is a horror game. I mean, technically, yeah, because, like, the main character gets, like... From what I've heard, to be fair, I've never played this game before, but... for those of you who don't know, Dramatical Murder is, like, a yaoi game, and the main character on the bad routes, he gets, like... Apparently, he gets, raped a lot, so, I guess that's a horror game for some people. Yeah... I shouldn't laugh, that's not funny. Yeah. Bubsy was tagged as psychological horror for a while. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, Tenma was the one who played Black Souls, I think. The Medium. There's like so many horror games that I've like heard of, but like I've seen this around, but I've never heard anyone say anything good about it. You know? I feel like there's a lot of horror games that are kind of like mid, but like nobody really like thinks like, oh, this is like actually like a hidden gem. It's just like, yeah, it's a horror game. It's kind of spooky. It's like mid. Yeah. Control. Control. Is Control a horror game? I tried playing Control. I played it for like a little bit. I played it for like, I don't know, several hours, and I didn't really like it because the gameplay is just like, there's no variation in gameplay in Control. It's just like, use your mind powers. Use your mind powers. Use your mind powers. And it's like, okay, can I do something else? No, you have to use your mind powers. It's like, okay, well, I'm kind of bored of using my mind powers. Can I, no, you have to use your mind powers. I was like, okay, well, I'm bored of this. I mean, if you like using mind powers, it's probably going to be a good game for you, but it just got repetitive for me. A good 85% of horror games are pure garbage. Yeah, I feel like that's probably true. I mean, if you enjoy them, like, you can enjoy something that's bad, right? You can enjoy things that are bad. I enjoy mid things all the time. Oh, Hellpoint. That's a game that I tried playing. Did I try playing this, or did I download it and do the tutorial and then never touch it again? I think that's what I did. I think I downloaded this, like a trial of Hellpoint. I did the trial, and I was like, yeah, I'm not really feeling this. That's usually what happens with these things. If Control is a horror game, God of War is too. Yeah, I enjoy mid things too. That's why I'm here. Shut up. I'm gonna time you out for that. No, just kidding. Let's see. Other Side, Carry On. I've heard of. Oh, I saw Ronan play this game. Carry On. That's the game where you're like a goo monster or a tentacle monster, and you have to kill people. I want to find a good horror game that employs the flesh fused with machinery trope. It's definitely an underused trope, I think. The whole, like, flesh machination kind of thing, which is, like, weird because, you know, it's spooky and it's cool. But I guess it's, like, hard to do, or no one really wants to do it. Yeah. Oh, Higurashi. That's an actual horror game. That's an actual horror game. I do own Higurashi, but I just, I don't think I could play a visual novel on stream, because that's a lot of reading. That's a lot of reading. It's a crazy amount of reading. And I just get bored of them, because it's basically just like reading a book, but sentence by sentence, which is not ideal for me. Have a computer with a terminal that has a conscious human body stuck in a computer system? Oh, that's freaky. I don't like that. Yeah, I've seen people do VNs where like they have every person do a different voice, and I think that's cool. But at the same time, like if I'm reading something, I would rather just like have a paragraph and read that than have to go like sentence, 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 sentence. Because I'm a fast reader too. So I just like end up like clicking through it really quickly. Whereas like if I were to stream it, I would have to like read everything out loud, and it's like, oh, that's too much for me. I don't have like the voice actor chops to do it. Yeah, DDLC. I played DDLC before, so I kind of like, since I already know the twist, I feel like it probably wouldn't be very like, it wouldn't be very fun, because I'd be like, I know what happens. Monica. You know, it's not like, yeah. Coma, The Supper, Vampire, Coteries of New York. Interesting. Play Garten of Bonbon. Please don't. Don't play Garten of Bonbon, or do play Garten of Bonbon, because I have heard of that game, but I think it's like, it's a chasing game where things chased you. So I don't know how I don't know if I could do that. Also, it's one of those games that children like, and I don't want, it's a 6 out of 10. That's not a very high rating. This does not have very good ratings. Oh, it's a mobile game. It says it's mixed reviews. It's a mobile game. Like, it's like if I were to play Fortnite or like, not Minecraft, but Roblox, I would get like, you know, the children's, or like the people in my stream who just want to like, just, because it's like when it's really obvious when someone is like a child in like a chatter is a child, because it's like they don't integrate. They're just like obnoxious, and they basically just like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just really easy to tell, and I don't want to have to deal with like people being obnoxious in my chat. Like, it's, you know, just like, oh, I'm gonna say something weird to try to get a reaction out of the streamer. It's like, I'm just not gonna read your chat message if you're just like not going to like people who like if there's a conversation happening and they just say something that's like completely unrelated to the conversation, it's like, okay, like you just want attention. I'm just gonna ignore you. Yeah, they only care about the content, not the person providing the content, or to be obnoxious. Yeah, like that's like one of my, it's like a pet peeve of mine, like when I'm in someone else's stream and like there's a conversation going on, like there people are like, you know, talking about the specific topic or a specific thing, and then someone comes on and they try to derail it, or like just like say something unrelated, like, oh, I went to this place today, or I did this today, or like they try to make it about themselves. They try to change the conversation to be about something they did. And it's like, some people are like okay with that, like, oh, you know, I want to interact with you, tell me about what you did today. But like, because I've seen a lot of bigger streamers, like they have a rule on their chat, like, you know, don't derail the conversation, keep things on topic. And I think that's generally a good rule to have. I don't really have that rule, because like I tend to slingshot a lot. I go from one topic to another, and generally speaking, like I don't like care unless someone is being like really stupid, and if they are being stupid, then I'll just ignore them until they go away. Because like with people like that, like all you have to do is just ignore them usually, or like time them out, and they'll leave, because they just want attention, you know, they just want attention. But yeah, this is definitely one of those games that I can tell attracts like, you know, annoying children that I don't want to deal with. Like you're literally in a daycare in this game. What the heck? Why does it have mixed reviews? I'm curious though. Why don't people like it? Extremely low effort horror game. Okay, fair enough. A disgrace to the world of gaming that should have never seen the light of day. And every single entry in this series after this one is the same level of disgrace, but worse since they cost money. Okay, I think that's a valid review. So this is basically just like a jump scare game then. This game is so pro organ donation. That's funny. Beamer Cruise plush for moral support. Yeah, that's what I need. Oh man. Garten of Bonbon 7 and 6? Does this game have like Garten of Bonbon 2? Oh god. Yeah, this is one of those like low effort Unreal Engine games. I mean, whoever made it, they probably made a fuck ton of money off of it. But yeah, I feel like I've never played it, but I feel like it's probably fair to call it a disgrace to the world of gaming. It has higher ratings on Google Play than it does on Steam. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me. Because it's rated T for teen, which basically means it's for babies. Each episode is $5. Yeah, they're raking in the money for this. Holy moly. I cannot imagine playing this game on a phone. I'm looking at the page for the Garden of Bonbon, like on Google Play. I cannot imagine, oh my god, how does anyone do this? Because you have like the two thumbs that are on the screen and you use them as your joysticks, and then you have these like 4 buttons in the center of the screen. It's like, how do you play a game when your hand is blocking half the screen? How do you do that? I don't get that at all. Like, unless you specifically make your game so that it's like the top half of the screen is where things happen, which is like, if you do that on purpose, then I think it's fine. But like, genuinely, it makes no sense to me. It's kind of like I don't, like, sometimes I see, like, I'm not saying that like as a streamer or a VTuber having like an overlay is necessary. I don't think that it is, but I do think that it's a little bit like, you know how it's like sometimes when you have a game like you have the game as your background, and then you have the chat over it, and then you have your avatar over it, and then you have like all your other crap over it. It's just like, I don't like that, because then I can't, like, you're blocking half the screen with all this crap, right? So I will say, like, because like, see, what I do is I usually try to have like, you know, chat is in the corner, I'm in the corner, and then you have the screen, like, you can still see for the most part like most of what's happening there. But if I were to say, like, you know, make this thing like all the way big, let me just do this for example. If I were to make this like all the way, you wouldn't be able to see like half of what's going on in there. So I feel like it's kind of similar to that, and that like having an overlay is like, it's helpful for the sake of like stuff that's going on, you know? Sometimes it's, yeah, like if it's an iPad, I feel like it's probably better because the screen on an iPad is much bigger than if you're on like an iPhone. So it's probably easier to play it on an iPad, I would assume, than on like an iPhone, but that doesn't stop people. That doesn't stop anyone. Metro Exodus. I think I might actually have Metro Exodus already, because I have, let me check and see what I have. Because I did buy the Metro series. I have Metro... I do have Metro Exodus. I actually do have Metro Exodus. I have Metro Redux, Metro Last Light, and Redux, and Metro Exodus. So I do have those 3 games. Metro Exodus is like, comes after Metro and Metro Last Light, right? It's like the 3rd one in the series, or does it not really matter when you play it? The horror is tastefully done and faithfully adapted. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know, okay. Okay, because like, I actually did read the Metro book, the first one. I assume there's more than one, but I did read the first book, and I thought it was very good. I enjoyed it a lot. They have an overarching story, but the effect is not too big. Okay, so I assume it's like same setting, different character, right? Let me check. Because I know the main character in Metro is Artyom, and let's see. If you ever read the book, you can play any video game. Okay. Does it say who this is, like, the character? Right. Huh? Did I mute? Did my microphone run out of battery? I charged this thing before I left. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, I think this thing is running out of battery. Okay, I should probably... Okay, I might need to end stream because like my microphone is running out of battery. So I will take into suggestions, your suggestions. And let me actually switch over to my, I will buy the seal and I will let you, okay, can you hear me now? Okay, it should be working. So the kit that I bought actually came with 2 mini microphones. It came with 2 mini microphones. So I actually have 2 mini microphones. So one ran out of power and I can use the second one. But I don't know how much juice this one has in it because I didn't charge the second one. So I think this is probably a good place. This is probably a good place to end stream. Let me see here. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna switch over to the ending screen because I do have my schedule for next week. Let's see here. Here we go. So I am gonna be busy next week. So unfortunately, it will be a short week of streams. As you guys know, today is usually the TF2 day. I'm not doing TF2 today, but I will be doing it on Wednesday. I'm doing it a little bit later, so it's going to be at like 7. You know, if you're part of the Discord, you can join the server. It's really the only time I can fit it into next week, so we're doing it on Wednesday. I'm going to get back into Elden Ring, so that's going to be on Tuesday, and then Thursday, I'm going to be pretty busy, so I'm just going to do a short stream of Zuma. Because it's like a nostalgic game for me, and I recently rediscovered it, and I was like, oh, wouldn't it be so fun if I played Zuma? So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna, let's see here. Let me find someone for us to raid into. Let's see here, raid. Who do we have that's live right now? Let's see. Germa is live, but what? I don't know. I feel weird raiding Germa because it's like, you know, just a drop in the bucket. Let me see. Is Rika's still streaming? Let me see if Rika. Well, there's so much going on. Let me see what Rika's doing. Hold on. Give me a sec here. Okay. I think I'm gonna send you guys over to Yoro, who is playing City of Heroes, which is like a Marvel MMO, I think. Let me see. There we go. I'm going to send you guys over there. Yeah. But before I do, I just want to say I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you're from. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!